Jack Frost loves catching unprepared homes. A furnace that sputters, a heat pump that strains, it's his playground. Beat him to it with a fall maintenance check from Horn Heating and Air Conditioning. Fall into the season of ah. Visit hornhvac.com, where your comfort is our business.
Oh, shoot. Love you guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, LKN. 7:07.
We're back.
Good to be back. But thank you so much. What a pleasure to have had someone of someone substitute in for us yesterday.
Yes, we did have a substitute yesterday. It's always nice when we get a day off, get a little sleep in the mornings, take care of some business. So yeah, it was nice having a guest. And Bill, you did great yesterday. Exactly.
His mic's not
Bill
inside.
didn't have a
David
mic.
Jones did a wonderful job, and that was fantastic to have him guest host for us. It was going to be Patty Alvarez of Good Soul. I do want to shout out Patty, who's one of the hosts here at WSIC. David filling in then for
it was
Dave.
a fill-in for a fill-in.
It was a cool quick swap. So, but we appreciate that, and glad to be back today. Looking forward to really kind of how just the week finishes out. Mabes, I'm glad we're back together because you can meet your fellow astronauts now for Artemis 3, and so that's how
I'm not on the list.
We can kick off by meeting our fellow peoples.
I'm glad
going
somebody else is
into space now, not going on to the moon.
Just space.
This is again to catch us up where we're gonna do things in space to prepare for the landing on the moon. These are where we're gonna take actions that symbolically are as if we are actually going to the moon.
Gotcha.
And so here they are. Bill's on the phone, so we're not going to play this right now. We'll come back to this. Oh, no, he's got it. Okay, nice.
All right, let's give it one more round of applause.
Secretary
for Artemis 3
Isaacson.
Prime Crew.
Okay.
Here they are. Yep. What do you think?
Oh, I thought they were going to introduce them. They're just going to wave at you?
No, we're just going to wait.
Okay.
I'll tell you that. Commander Randy Bresnik, Pilot Luca Parmitano of ESA, and Mission Specialists Andre Douglas and Frank Rubio.
Okay. All right. Well, there they are. They're all there together, and good for them. I hope they have fun in space.
I wonder if any of our other friends would go to space. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. Wolfpack, this whole space stuff. Are you trying to go to Mars? Are you interested in the moon? What's your take on space?
I believe I'll stay on Earth. I like watching it on TV. Like I watched the moonwalk when I was 9 years old back in '69. I stayed up late that night and watched every minute of that.
Yeah.
So wait, Wolfpack.
He saw it in real time.
Mamie is not convinced
I'm not convinced that we actually went to the moon the first time, but if you say we did, I'll believe you.
I tell you what, it sure looks like it to me. I've seen the land and everything. I don't know whether if they faked it, they ain't done a good job.
And you're talking about when you're 9? That Wolfpack, that's got to be like arguably one of your core memories.
I just turned 9.
Whoa,
yeah.
You had just turned 9, so it must have been around this time of year.
9.
You know, it's cool that you and Mamie share a radio birthday. That's pretty cool. Do you have a birthday or anything for us today?
Yes, I've got my sister's anniversary. Yeah, I turned the radio on. I heard that other guy talking. I didn't even think y'all had a show yesterday, so I didn't call in. My sister and my brother-in-law's anniversary was yesterday. Is their 42nd anniversary?
You want me to just put Wolfpack's kin? You want me to just put Wolfpack's kin anniversary?
I just put Just put Beverly and Alan Pope.
Okay.
Beverly and Alan Pope. Well, happy 42nd anniversary yesterday.
And it's my aunt's birthday today.
Okay, what's her name?
Her name is Billy Ann Eads. She turns 85 today.
Billy Ann.
Is that with a I-E? Is that Billy
yeah,
I-E?
Yeah.
Okay.
Billie. Yeah.
Okay. Billy Ann.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Wow, you got two things going. You got a wild day today, Wolfpack.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
How's everything else? Good?
Everything pretty good. I got the yard mowed yesterday.
Good.
That's nice.
Good.
Yeah.
It didn't rain, though, yesterday, right? No, it just stayed sunny.
I didn't rain at my house yesterday.
It's going to be hot. I think
is
that
gonna be
humidity is
hot.
coming. You ready for it? You ready to sweat it out?
Before we got in them upper 90s.
Yep.
And I about burned up yesterday. I was sweating like a mule.
Yeah.
Like I do.
That's what I'm saying. Watch out for that New World screwworm out there with your sweat. You know what I mean? You don't want to catch
Got
that.
that right. I don't want them to get on me.
That's
no,
right.
we do not. We do not. Well, thank you, Wolfpack.
Hey, y'all have a good one.
Hey, we appreciate you. We'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
All right, we'll see you now. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. Wolfpack Gary checking in first thing this morning.
Getting the party started. I got one for you, too. There was a birthday yesterday. Katie Stankiewicz' birthday was yesterday.
Really?
Sticker on that prize wheel.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. Happy birthday, Katie. Co-host of the Lake Norman Woman podcast. New episodes every Monday, wherever you get your podcast.
Sorry, I'm typing them right now.
That's okay.
I don't have a piece of paper.
We don't have paper. We'll get some. We'll get
just
some in the
early,
break. We
so
weren't ready. We weren't
just taking my
prepared.
first.
I'm saying you give us a day off, and we don't know how to. I don't know how to do my job. I won't speak for you guys. You guys are professionals, but I get a day off, and I don't know what to do.
Quite a bit going on in the Middle East. It seemed like tensions were rising last night. I'll be honest with you. I don't have a full update on where we're at this morning, but things were moving along. We have a little bit of info there. Secretary Kennedy also, along with Dr. Oz, which remember he is head of one of these agencies, and so we'll go through these price transparency requirements now that they're talking about for hospitals.
Yeah.
It seems like an interesting kind of big picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something unique. Little picture as well for me and whatever my bunions or whatever's going on in my body. That would also seem like a unique.
Be helpful for that too.
A la carte, picking it from a menu, and then we'll just go from there.
Perfect.
Travis Pastrana is going to be at the White House Showdown this weekend.
That's the UFC fight.
The UFC fight is this weekend, I believe.
Sunday.
Sunday on Paramount.
On Paramount Plus at 8 p.m.
Okay. Are you going to be tuning in?
That's pretty late for me to start something, but we'll see. But I did stay up and watch the entire Hurricanes game too, because that happened since we were here too.
That was Tuesday night.
We got to break that one down.
We won.
We did win. I stayed up for the whole thing.
Bill stayed up last night for the Knicks game, so we'll probably talk about that at
Rob
some
was
point.
up for the Knicks game last night too. Yeah.
A lot going on. And then also there was a premiere for Toy Story 5. Your girl was.
I saw she performed, didn't she?
And Randy Newman.
Oh boy.
Yeah, what a day. There's a performance going on this weekend. I think I'm going to a show.
Yes, Harbor Hippos. Is that a show? Is it considered a show?
Nope. This one is. I'm going to be training a dragon.
How to Train Dragon.
Yes.
Starts tonight.
Mooresville Community Children's Theater. I'm really excited.
What's going on?
That performance. Kids wanted to see it, and so looking forward. We had the cast in here. You can go back and check that clip on the socials if you'd like to. You can also download the WSIC News app. It's available on iOS and Google Play. Over 30 hours of local content for you every single week. It's not just us talking to. It's a good variety of folks. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. We got some anniversaries. We got some birthdays already started here.
Justin and Mamie, breaking down local headlines and your neighbor's garage sale. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it stays pretty warm and pretty muggy as we go into the overnight hours around Lake Norman. Temperatures only fall off into the low 70s. We'll start to warm it back up into the upper 80s and closer to 90 for our Wednesday, partly cloudy. And we'll keep the chance in for a few showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening. That chance gets a little better as we go toward the end of the work week and we get hotter. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Hi, this is Bob McIntosh with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Since 1997, we have been committed to providing our clients with competent, caring, and experienced legal services. Learn more at McIntoshLawFirm.com.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. First up, ladies, it's time to play ball.
Let's go, girls.
Grab your friends and head to the ballpark for Ladies' Night with the Lake Norman Harbor Hippos this Friday, June 12th at Huntersville Athletic Park. First pitch is at 7 p.m., but arrive early to enjoy local vendors, refreshments, community partners, and a fun night celebrating women across the Lake Norman area. Guests with event bracelets receive free admission to the game. Learn more at harborhippos.com. Looking for a family-friendly adventure? Throughout the entire month of June, downtown Mooresville is hosting the Find Normie Scavenger Hunt. Search for hidden versions of Normie, the Lake Norman monster, inside participating businesses, collect stamps, earn prizes, and enter for a grand prize drawing. Pick up your passport at Fred and June's Books, located at 162 North Main Street in downtown Mooresville, or download one online at lakenormanmonster.com. And for all the plant lovers out there, Charlotte Plant Bingo is coming to Lost Worlds Brewing, located at 19701 Norman Boulevard in Cornelius. This Sunday, June 14th. Check-in begins at 3 p.m., and attendees can play multiple rounds of bingo for chances to win plants, plant-themed prizes, propagation systems, and more. Admission includes a complimentary beverage and a take-home goodie bag. Reserve your spot and learn more at thesunnyjunction.com. For more local events happening around Lake Norman, visit liveworkplaylkn.com. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
We're back, live, local, and mostly under control. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Raise the curtain. Okay. Ooh, dragons.
Oh, dragons.
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah,
Yes, dragons.
just trying
How
it
to
out.
Train Your Dragon, the musical, starts tonight.
They'll be singing.
They'll be singing and dancing and all kinds of stuff. We'll see if people are singing and dancing out there on the streets today.
ICATS.com. Alternative transportation. $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. Cruising in the HOV lane. With David. Good morning, sir. How are things looking?
Well, they should be singing and dancing right now if everything goes according to plan. Things are looking pretty good out here. Just came off 77 south. Steady flow of traffic, moderate at best. No type of delays that we've come across this morning. Haven't heard any other drivers about any delays starting up around exit 49 and on down. I tell you, couldn't ask for a better day right now on the roads. We have not come across anything that would alert us that there's going to be any major delays for your commute into Charlotte this morning. Of course, we know the mystery behind that. It could change at any time.
No doubt, David. We appreciate that. Patient pants on hand, ready to go if that change were to occur, sir.
Exactly. We're ready.
We'll talk to you at 8:15. Drive safe.
Thank you, sir. Take care. God bless.
All right, we'll see you. ICATS.com. $1 from your front door each day to run errands around Iredell County. On Tuesdays, you can go to the VA in Salisbury for only $1 from your front door in Iredell County. So $1 there, $1 back. And then on Thursdays, that's today, you can go to Winston-Salem for $1 from your front door in Iredell County. Snag you some chicken. Come on back for $1 more. $1 on Fridays as well. You can go to Hickory and back. You do have to schedule it. ICATS.com.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a winner.
It's time for the word of the day. What's the word?
Word of the day.
That's right, it's Word of the Day, and today's Word of the Day is brought to you by Ladies' Night this Friday at the Lake Norman Harbor Hippos game at Huntersville Athletic Park. First pitch at 7. That's right, ladies. We're trying to play some ball.
Woo!
There's no crying in baseball, but I hear that you can get an amazing glass of wine if you so choose. You don't even need a reason to go to the ballpark, but it is ladies' night this Friday.
This Friday, 7 p.m.
Did you already give away the tickets on social?
We did.
Okay.
I don't remember who the winner was, but Danny reached out to you and let you know.
Okay.
Excellent.
But yeah, it's really exciting. So looking forward to that this weekend. Also on Friday though, you got a chance to win tickets again.
Double down wheel.
Double down wheel.
Excellent. And the men can go to this game.
The men can go.
We are just
Rob Lee
highlighting.
Rob Lee will be throwing out the first pitch.
It's secured.
It's set. It's done.
It's a big moment. You just want to send your entire body towards the plate, I hear. Just send it all.
Okay.
Today's word of the day, Saturnine. Saturnine.
Saturnine.
It's like when we have a Saturday night that gets kind of wild.
Saturnine. It's the ideal Saturday. It's when you're in bed by 9 and everything is peaceful.
Oh, that sounds great.
Saturnine. No, it is an adjective here. Saturniine.
Is it that word from that song?
No.
Okay.
It is not.
Saturday night. That song?
Okay.
I don't know that song, but you did get
You don't
Mamie
know
to sing.
that one? You don't know that one?
You did get Mamie to sing. All right.
Saturna. Oh, I can't spell. You know that song. Satur. Okay, I'm not going to spell it. D-A-Y. Night.
I love it.
Thank you.
We'll have to unpack this later
We'll
when
work
we're
on that one
reviewing
later.
film.
I'm telling you, don't give me a day off.
I gotcha. You're fine. Let's see. Bill looked positively saturnine when Justin announced that he had a great new idea 5 seconds before airtime.
Trembling with fear.
Trembling with fear is close. Let's see. Nothing turns Justin saturnine faster than hearing the words, "We need to have a meeting."
Nervous.
No, me?
Kind of a bad sentence. Okay. I know you love meetings.
Really excited.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Guy loves a meeting.
Let's make it
Mamie's
happen.
optimism and Bill's saturnine realism create a perfect radio balance.
Let's say, you said realism?
Mamie's optimism.
My optimism, Bill's
and
realism.
Bill's saturnine realism create a perfect radio balance.
Practical?
Practical?
Down to earth?
Pessimistic.
We're barking up the right tree here. Justin, I think you hit it pretty close on your first guess. Saturnine describes a person who is gloomy, reserved, or grimly serious. Sometimes often like offended by something, you know what I mean?
Offended. I'm offended. That's a good one.
Oh, Saturnine doesn't mean anything like I thought. Just from the vibes of the word, doesn't sound like anything fun.
And Justin, just so you know, more than offended, it says gloomy and reserved.
Gloomy and reserved.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote an extra quotation.
No, I see that hand move in there, and I'm like, I don't think he's
person who is
I want you
gloomy
to write
and
down the right
reserved.
thing. Yes.
Saturnine. I'm offended. That'd be wow. You're a real Saturnine.
Wow, why are you being so Saturnine?
Why are you being such a Saturnine
on this Saturday night?
Are you Saturnine
Don't
or
be
Saturday?
Saturnine on this Saturday.
It's only 7. So, all right. Celebration wheels going on. Birthdays already. We've got a game already. Billy and Eves, Katie Stankiewicz, both on the birthday side of things. Anniversaries. Beverly and Alan Hope. If you've got a birthday, you got an anniversary, know somebody with a birthday with an anniversary. 844-STUDIO-4. Have some friends coming through the studio later. Marine Corps League going to be stopping by. Drum Landscape Supply. Jason Drum going to be saying hey as well. And, of course, the spin happening at the end of the show. One of the things you might see on your TV this weekend, if you are on Paramount, you can see this whole festivities. I don't know if I imagine the news will be broadcast, like streaming, the big players, how they go in and they have their feeds, I imagine there'll be a little bit of both. It's just the fight. I don't know about the rest of the festivities. I don't know, is everything exclusively on Paramount for this thing? Or technically, is that the only, and you can't even really call it broadcast, right? Is that the only
service to watch it on?
Publicly available
That's what it says. It says Paramount Plus, Sunday, June 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern.
And so that might be the time Travis Pastrana will be there. Here's the video right here of teasing what he'll be up to there at the White House
Dana
as well.
How you doing?
Well, you grabbed me at Power Slap and said, I want to do a backflip on the south lawn of the White House. And I said, interesting. All right, let me see what I can do.
I thought that was a nice no. I appreciate it, man.
No, it's done. We're doing it. I got it done.
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
We're backflipping the White House lawn.
You're doing it on the south lawn of the White House.
So Travis Pastrana is still around for those who are fans. Nitro Circus will be part of these festivities as well.
Oh, so he's not one of the fighters.
No. Travis Pastrana is an extreme outdoor, we'll call it enthusiast. He likes to jump from motorcycles and airplanes and those kinds of things. Yeah.
So he's going to do it not just like a double backflip like Bill does. He's going to do on a motorcycle or a bicycle or something?
I would imagine his classic is on a dirt bike, but I don't know. I would imagine it's not going to be just him. He'll probably bring some friends too, if I had to guess. They might make it into a little bit of a show.
Perfect.
Maybe even start out of a plane. It wouldn't surprise me if he started in a plane onto the ground. That kind of thing. So
yeah, he's just not going to hop on his bike. You know what I mean?
like
biciclette. Going to do a wheelie or something. Okay. When he said backflip, I just figured he was doing one of Bill's double backflips on the White House lawn.
One of those.
I can do that.
I know you can. I've seen it. I've seen it in real time.
If Rob's watching it, will he have Core's newest contraption?
I saw this morning as I'm scrolling, and I was like, man, if we don't talk about this, I don't even know what kind of show this is. So I'm so glad it was on the sheet.
You've heard the phrase "hold my beer."
Yeah.
Coors is saying "hold my 3 beers."
Right.
And so they're making. I guess just in time for the World Cup is really what this is for, not for the White House.
No, this is
event.
Well, I mean, I guess you could bring it to the White House event too. It starts on sale tomorrow. Having a little shindig, so these will be handed out all around.
Yeah, it actually starts today. This was posted yesterday. It starts
today. Oh, good. I can go pick them up then for my little party on Saturday. So yes, these will be handed out all day on Saturday. You guys get ready. Yes, the Coors Tall Boy. This is the way that
the taller boy.
The refs say, goal. Same.
Oh, that's what this is a play
on. Yes, that's the play on it. Yeah.
Okay. Going to the World Cup?
Probably not.
Okay.
I'm not a Coors fan.
Watching a game? Watching a match? Sorry, let me use the right vernacular.
Where does it come? How do I watch it? I got to watch it on
the telly.
But is it going to be on like regular TV or is it going to be on a Apple TV?
On the telly.
Okay. If it's on while I'm flipping, I may. You don't really channel surf anymore though. That's not really a thing. Know how you used to just like flip through until you find something good to watch? That's not really now you look through all the shows to watch until you find one to watch.
At the time though, that was a problem. Like that was inconvenient to have to flip through everything. Now we just kind of wish
I could. Kind of wish that was an option.
The scrolling makes you now want to go back to
Now what I
flipping.
do is I spend an hour watching trailers for shows that I'm like, no, I don't want to watch that. No, I don't want to watch that. No. I've just watched an hour of trailers and then
you finally find
I'm just going to go read my book. I got to go to bed.
Well, you're caught up on everything then at that point.
I guess so. I know everything. I just don't know how anything ended. I know how they all start.
I don't know if I'm interested yet in seeing Toy Story 5. I thought the story was over. I was fine with the ending. Do I want to ruin that for myself, or should I give it a chance? Taylor Swift and Randy Newman were performing during it. Got a little bit of a clip for you there a little bit later on. I don't know. Maybe just the movie theaters in general. It's summertime. You might want to go and check out some flicks.
Apparently movie theaters are up, though. We talked about it a few weeks ago. So, yeah, maybe they're back.
Or you want to get outside. New Blue Marlin record in Morehead City we'll talk about as well throughout the morning.
It's a big one.
Yeah. And you remember the Asteroids, the arcade game?
Yes.
Were you really good at it, or do you know anybody else?
I wasn't that good at it, but I do know that game. Yeah, my grandma had that game at her house.
It looks like we've got like a little bit of real life asteroids going on too in the world. So fun things. 844 Studio 4, 844-788-3464 if you're buying, selling, or celebrating.
What's happening this weekend? Probably something we're about to talk about. We'll be right back. Good morning, LKN 105.9, 100.7, 1400 AM.
Well, it stays pretty warm and pretty muggy as we go into the overnight hours around Lake Norman. Temperatures only fall off into the low 70s. We'll start to warm it back up into the upper 80s and closer to 90 for our Wednesday, partly cloudy. And we'll keep the chance in for a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening. That chance gets a little better as we go toward the end of the work week and we get hotter. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Hi, I'm Barbara Kohler with the Kohler Group, a counseling practice located in the beautiful Detweiler Plaza on Reese Boulevard West in Huntersville. We have skilled Christian counselors available to help you using proven clinical techniques, and we offer telehealth throughout the Carolinas. We accept many major insurances, including Medicare. Visit us today at thekohlergroup.net to schedule a complimentary consult, because now is the time to heal.
The weather's warm and your backyard is calling. G&B Energy makes it easy to bring people together with premium grills, cozy fire features, and clean, efficient propane to make your outdoor season sizzle. G&B Energy features grills by Big Green Egg, Napoleon, and Wilmington, plus reliable expert service. Swing by on Tuesdays and get your grill tank filled for only $10. You heard right, $10 Tuesdays at any G&B Energy location. Visit gbenergy.com for details.
Shake things up, Lake Norman. Great design for you is here. We bring luxury interior design to life, specializing in stunning kitchen and bath renovations. From conception to completion, we handle every detail. Every project is unique. Our expertise makes the difference. Visit our downtown Mooresville studio by booking your 100% risk-free appointment today at greatdesignforyou.com. Design beyond your dreams.
This Bible Minute is brought to you by the Kohler Group. Visit thekohlergroup.net.
Hi, this is Barbara Kohler, founder of the Kohler Group. In 1 Peter 3, Peter says to husbands, in the same way the apostle just instructed wives not to be argumentative. Peter tells husbands, live with your wives in an understanding way. He instructs the husband to show his wife honor as a fellow heir of the grace of life, so that your prayers will not be hindered. Understanding and honor go together. How a man treats his wife affects his relationship with God and whether or not the couple's prayers will be answered in a favorable way. When a husband leads with understanding and honor, something shifts in his marriage. Trust and safety grow and love deepens. This is Barbara Kohler, founder of the Kohler Group, and I help couples rediscover their love for one another and live in peace. You can find me at thekohlergroup.net.
Don't miss a thing. Download the WSIC News app today. WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. A lot of anxiety over high-flying chip maker and AI-related stocks today sent Wall Street reeling, losing early gains, plunging sharply lower before ending the day mixed, well off the session lows. At the close, the Dow, which was down 500 points for a time, was 86 points higher. The tech-heavy NASDAQ down 800 points for a while and did 251 points lower. That's a 1% drop. The S&P down 19. Chipmakers bore the brunt of today's sell-off. Qualcomm ending nearly 6% lower. AMD down 3%. The big gainer shares of the biotech firm Nuvalent soaring 39% higher after British drug giant GlaxoSmithKline agreed to acquire the lung cancer drug maker for $10.6 billion. And a sigh of relief, concession workers, bartenders, cooks, and other workers at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles reaching a tentative agreement with management, averting a threatened strike just days ahead of the U.S. team's first FIFA World Cup soccer match. Tom Busby, Bloomberg Radio.
Friendly reminder, don't brake when you see the lake.
WSIC. Local starts here.
We're back. Buy it, sell it, regret it later. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM.
Hello? What? Are you there? I just can't. I can't hear anything.
You need help?
I might need a hearing test.
You might need a hearing test. Do you know where you could go to get a hearing test?
I heard about this place called Belltone.
You heard it. You heard it because we say it good and loud for you. You can go to Belltone.
Belltone, nchearing.com. Harlan, his father was a hearing specialist. His father's father was a hearing specialist. He himself, a third-generation hearing specialist. You don't want to miss conversations both with your family, but just in your mind, because if you can't hear the conversation, your brain doesn't work the same. They've done the studies. He can tell you all about it. You can schedule your appointment, find the multiple locations, whichever one's convenient for you. Go to nchearing.com, and you can schedule your hearing test with Belltone today. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. Good morning. Thanks for calling the show.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well. How you doing?
I'm fine. I actually had an item I wanted to put on your home ad.
Yes, ma'am.
They are 2 stall mats, STALL, for a horse stall, cow stall, a shop, anything like that. And they're really thick, and I've got 2 of those, and they're 4 by 6 in size.
I imagine feet, not inches.
Right.
Okay, got it. Yes, ma'am.
And we're asking $40 for both of them together.
For the pair.
Uh-huh.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And I could send a picture if someone wanted to see them, and they can call 704-657-7869. And we live here in the eastern part of Iredell County off of Bell Farm Road.
Okay, just making that note here.
Okay.
So East Iredell off Bell Farm Road, 704-657-7869.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for calling. Anything else we can do to help today?
I think that's it, and y'all have a great rest of your week.
Yes, ma'am. You too.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, 2 stall mats. They're the big ones, 4 by 6. Horses, cows, they can handle it. $40 for the pair. Can send pics if interested. 704-657-7869. What you got, Bill? Oh, you got anything? You're looking at me like, oh, you're just, I get what you're saying.
Just looking at you longingly.
Just doing my job over here, man.
Just saying, hey.
Just got my head down working. I'm just Saturnine. Just trying to stay out of trouble.
Trying to stay out of trouble?
You need to stay out of trouble
You
because
do
there's
need to
people
stay
out
out
here
of trouble.
causing trouble is what the problem is.
Yes.
I know that's right.
Okay, I've got a story for you here. 2 men were recently accused of stealing nearly $600,000 worth of electricity from a substation near Charlotte Motor Speedway. Did you know you could steal electricity?
I know that there's ways to do it. Do I personally know how
had no
besides
idea.
plugging directly into the outlet?
I had no idea you could do this. So arrest warrants allege that 55-year-old Michael Keith Klutz and 65-year-old Edward Jerome Little stole the power from a Duke Energy substation on Moorhead Road in Concord, right outside the racetrack. They said they stole power worth an estimated $591,000, so close to $600,000. They were charged with the following: injure an energy facility, obtaining property by false pretenses, and money laundering. They also said that it was just a drop cord. I saw another story.
So they had the RV park across the street, Verl RV Park. You run an extension cable.
Run an extension cord from the speedway to there.
I mean, who would know? With all the extension cords that run around the speedway?
Yeah.
Over $600,000 worth of power. That's quite a bit right there.
Yes. So is this the new? This is the new. The video that I saw on social said they were bootlegging energy. So this is the new way to bootleg. Is just drop power cords.
We are in that
We're
time.
doing it.
You got to protect your own.
What do you do with
what is it called? In the front of the lawn, the transformer. You got to protect your transformer.
Okay, but here's the thing: do you think they were like, "Oh man, power's out. Just get a drop cord. Just go get a drop." Look, they
There's
got
an outlet
plenty
right over there.
They got more than enough over there. Look at that whole speedway doing stuff. Let's just drop a cord.
Well, a couple of thoughts here. You don't come to own an RV park in the area unless you've been around a while.
Okay.
Let me say it that way too. That's coveted land right there. That's high. This is one of the most
grandfathered
highly
in.
sought after uses of dirt that ever existed, and so you don't get into that. And for all we know, they know some things. Maybe they know how to hook up some other things. But if this is the way we do it, Bill, we got to get some extension cables, because if it's just this easy, just to be plugging in and running our own data centers, we're doing something wrong.
Right. I wonder how long. I wish it said in this story how long they had. You know, how long it took to get $600,000 worth of electricity. Is this like in a month? Is this in 2 years? Because I just need to know what my length of time is before I need to unplug.
We're inside the RV. It's just a bunch of neon lights.
We're
or
coming.
What are those old lights? Yeah, neon. What are they called?
Neon lights. Yeah.
Yeah, neon
You got
lights.
it.
Yeah.
We're coming right off of Coca-Cola 600. I mean, it's probably packed right there. Like
100%.
See the Smith family looking at the bill and say, "Wait a second, why is this? What was
Why
this
is our
mega
bill so
bump?
high?"
What was this bill this year? What was going on there?"
I had a friend who had moved out of her house. She had moved to another town but her house was still for sale. I hadn't sold yet. So I would go and check on it every once in a while, make sure everything was okay in the house. She lived in the neighborhood. And she called me one day and she was like, hey, I just got my water bill. It's, over $1,000. She's like, nobody lives there. Why would I have a high water bill? The neighbors had taken her water and filled their pool with it.
Didn't think anybody would notice.
They're like, nobody lives there. Might as well fill up
Just
a pool.
free water.
Right,
So it's out
free
here.
water. She was worried there was a leak or something.
Of
The whole
course.
house was flooded. So I was like, no, everything's good. Everything's safe. And I was like, your neighbors got a pool, though. They had gone, so that we figured that one out. So that was, you can't do that, guys. You can't just take somebody else's water or power. Somebody's got to pay for it.
You'd have to call Charlotte Water here in the Mecklenburg County area, and part of that is Charlotte just has that authority over the water system throughout the entire county, the way they have that set up. The Charlotte mayor application time frame has closed.
Aw, man, I didn't get mine in.
I think they got over like 100 something. They got about over 100. Just over 100. It looks like applicants here, and at some point, the council will pick somebody to interimly kind of handle things.
So they
for a
just
bit.
pick from the list based on vibes?
I imagine there's interviews or an interview process.
Okay. Do they have to interview all 103 people?
What would be your talent in the interview? Like, what would you cover on the talent
if we're
portion?
doing that.
On the
Gosh,
portion.
The only talent I have is talking. That's
Can't
all
do
I
it. You
got.
already had your interview portion. You got to do a talent.
I got to do a talent? Dang. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that I'm good at other than talking. I'd have to come back to you on that. Maybe I could
Pick up an instrument.
I used to be
like
able
a
to
flute,
hula hoop.
Or hula hoop's
I
good.
used to be able to, but I hadn't done it in a really long time. But maybe I'll bring that
Baton?
back.
Maybe batoning?
No, I never did baton. I was pretty good at hula hooping. Don't ask me to jump rope though.
There's some requirements for hospitals.
I'll do Bill's double backflip. Okay. He taught me how to do it.
There's some changes for hospitals going on here. Price transparency. We're going to play that video a little bit later on this morning from Secretary Kennedy with Dr. Oz breaking down some of these things that now they say are required of hospitals, that the rule's been there, that they're enforcing it. It is interesting because we all go to the doctor. We all sometimes, unfortunately, have to go to hospitals. This seems like one where, locally, I don't know if you get a menu or how it works, but
a la carte.
I imagine it's a web page if I had to guess,
Oh, okay.
and there's probably an email with some information in it.
They just hand you an iPad and say, click which ones you want.
It'd be certainly something. But also, here was the status too, just to kind of update you for Middle East last night. Here was Fox News, pretty much before everybody went to bed last night. If we can hit this real quick before we go, this was just a quick clip of kind of what was going on into the wee hours of the evening, right here. No. All right, we'll get it on the other side. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call. Keep calling. Keep Bill on the phone so I can keep asking for things. 844-STUDIO-4, 844. This is how it's done. 844-STUDIO-4.
We are professional.
We want to say happy birthday to some friends. Billy and Eves, Katie Stankiewicz, happy birthday. Happy anniversary to Beverly and Alan Hope. Congratulations on, I think over... Was it 30 years?
40.
40 years?
40.
Whew! That is certainly something to celebrate. Later on, we're going to celebrate with some friends. Marine Corps League, Drum Landscape Supply. It's going to be a great morning. And a hot day, I think.
Justin and Mamie, breaking down local headlines and your neighbor's garage sale. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it stays pretty warm and pretty muggy as we go into the overnight hours around Lake Norman. Temperatures only fall off into the low 70s. We'll start to warm it back up into the upper 80s and closer to 90 for our Wednesday, partly cloudy. And we'll keep the chance in for a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening. That chance gets a little better as we go toward the end of the work week and we get hotter. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. First up, ladies, it's time to play ball.
Let's go, girls.
Grab your friends and head to the ballpark for Ladies' Night with the Lake Norman Harbor Hippos this Friday, June 12th at Huntersville Athletic Park. First pitch is at 7 p.m., but arrive early to enjoy local vendors, refreshments, community partners, and a fun night celebrating women across the Lake Norman area. Guests with event bracelets receive free admission to the game. Learn more at harborhippos.com. Looking for a family-friendly adventure? Throughout the entire month of June, downtown Mooresville is hosting the Find Normie Scavenger Hunt. Search for hidden versions of Normie, the Lake Norman monster, inside participating businesses, collect stamps, earn prizes, and enter for a grand prize drawing. Pick up your passport at Fred and June's Books, located at 162 North Main Street in downtown Mooresville, or download one online at lakenormanmonster.com. And for all the plant lovers out there, Charlotte Plant Bingo is coming to Lost Worlds Brewing, located at 19700 1 Norman Boulevard in Cornelius. This Sunday, June 14th. Check-in begins at 3 p.m., and attendees can play multiple rounds of bingo for chances to win plants, plant-themed prizes, propagation systems, and more. Admission includes a complimentary beverage and a take-home goodie bag. Reserve your spot and learn more at thesunnyjunction.com. For more local events happening around Lake Norman, visit liveworkplaylkn.com. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Jack Frost loves catching unprepared homes. A furnace that sputters, a heat pump that strains, it's his playground. Beat him to it with a fall maintenance check from Horn Heating and Air Conditioning. Fall into the season of ah. Visit hornhvac.com, where your comfort is our business.
We're back. Local news, local voices, and your calls. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN, WSIC. Local starts here.
NASCAR Cup Series, I believe, goes to Pocono this weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah, a little Pocono. Racing in the Poconos.
Nice.
So that'll be happening. WSIC carries NASCAR Cup Series. You can catch the race here on WSIC if you're out and about and want to listen in and check in. You can do that each and every race. You can listen to all NASCAR Cup Series here at WSIC. DHHS Secretary Kennedy, along with Dr. Oz, posted this video about price transparency in hospitals. Let's take a listen.
Hi, I'm Robert F. Kennedy Jr., your HHS Secretary. I'm joined today by CMS Administrator Dr. Mehmet Oz. For years, Americans have walked into hospitals with no idea what their care would cost and walked out with medical bills that wiped out their savings. That ends now. Under President Trump's leadership, HHS is finally getting serious about hospital price transparency. The goal is simple: make health care more affordable by giving every American the ability to shop for care, compare prices, and make informed decisions before they set foot in a hospital. Price should never be a surprise. Cost should never be a barrier.
Since President Trump's first term, every hospital in America has been required to post their prices online publicly in a format anyone can access, showing what the hospital actually charges for every service it provides. Unfortunately, the Biden administration did not enforce these rules. It even told hospitals they could get away with ballpark estimates, not real prices. Immediately after returning, President Trump told us to fix that. So last year, Secretary Kennedy and I worked on regulations to get the real prices to you, the American people. We want to make it easy for you to compare hospital prices against other hospitals nearby so that you can get the best care for you and your family. But you can't do that if hospitals aren't complying with our new requirements. Now, we told hospitals we would begin enforcing these rules on April 1st. Since then, our teams have been actively looking at thousands of hospitals to see if they are following the rules.
Consider this a formal notice to every hospital in America still hiding prices from patients. We know who you are. Significant enforcement began 2 months ago. The grace period has ended. There are no further extensions. If your hospital is not yet in compliance, you are in violation of federal law.
To date, CMS has identified and sent letters to more than 500 hospital facilities who are not yet following the rules. Many of the hospitals are owned by large, well-resourced health systems, billion-dollar networks with armies of lawyers and compliance teams and lobbyists, and are still hiding their prices from the patients that they serve. That is unacceptable. If those hospitals do not come into compliance and transparently display their prices to patients, they will be fined to the fullest extent that the law allows. Federal fines accumulate every single day. Larger facilities can face penalties reaching $2 million for a single year of noncompliance.
Pharmaceutical companies, insurance companies, hospitals, no administration in history has done more to hold healthcare conglomerates accountable than the Trump administration. We will use every tool at our disposal to drive down costs for the American people.
Price transparency is central to President Trump's great healthcare plan to lower costs, reduce premiums, and put patients back in control.
Our message to hospitals is simple. Post your real prices. Come into compliance immediately or prepare for serious consequences. Don't wait for a penalty notice. By then, it may be too late.
All right, so the concept of price transparency
Produced
in
by
hospitals.
the U.S. Department of Health and Human
Thank
Services.
you. The concept of going to a hospital, though, there are services at hospitals that if you have something with your body that you can frequent the hospital for more than just emergency services.
Correct.
And so those are the services I imagine they're talking about when we talk about shopping. Because if you're in a car accident, for example, you're just going to go in the ambulance and wherever they direct you to, and you're going to do whatever level of service you need in that emergency moment.
Yes. So I guess things like, I'm trying to think of some things that you would need to go to the hospital for that you could choose where you're going if you're having a baby, maybe. But a lot of time it's where your doctor works as well. So you'd have to kind of backtrack and be like, okay, these are the prices, and now I have to find the doctor who works at the hospital that I want to go to and go see him because the doctor has to.
Or if you're going to have like your tonsils out, is that like what they're talking about too? Like one-off things like that?
When I had my tonsils out, I went to
or knee surgery,
my ENT, and I wonder if you could tell the doctor, well, I want to go to this hospital, or do you have to go to the hospital where your doctor does his surgery?
And is this is mostly, I would imagine, too, for cash payers, I guess, too, is the other thing, because insurance.
With insurance, I don't know that it matters with insurance.
Correct. And so it's an interesting kind of web of who this really affects.
And we do have several hospitals to choose from around here. So I've only had to go to the emergency room once since I remember since I've lived here. I don't think I've gone more than once.
But in that moment, was it, oh, let's pick which one we're going to, or was it, we just need to go?
I broke my elbow. I was like, just take me to the closest hospital. My elbow hurts. It hurts real bad. Just take me. I ended up going to the one next to spare time. It was good.
So now would you have said, but wait a second.
Take me to the one with the least sick people was the other thing I said. I'm going to catch something while I'm there.
Check the billboards and see which one has the time left on the
Make sure there's a bowling alley nearby.
Rob, look inside. How many sick people are in there? All right, I'll go. 3.
So pricing it out before you go.
I didn't think about that. Yeah. No, I didn't think about that. But I think if you were some elective surgery, or not elective, but something that's not a non-emergency surgery. So like when I had my tonsils out, though, I went to the ENT, and then he was like, I do surgery over here. A lot of places are doing surgery centers versus hospitals too. It's just more cost efficient.
And I don't know how you estimate some of these things, because some things are X factors. You put somebody under, right? If you got to price somebody before and then they go under, and then it's like, hey, you lined 3 times, but don't worry, we brought you back. It's like,
yeah. So I don't know. How are you going to know? Really? How do I know? Last time I had surgery, I was like, I don't know. I just went to sleep and woke up. I was fine.
Regardless of whatever, politically you believe, whatever group is in charge here in this next cycle certainly is going to have to address healthcare. There's not much longer feeling like kicking this can down the road.
Yeah.
North Carolina has a problem with it too. North Carolina is not balanced in healthcare.
No.
I think we do about $1 billion deficit a year or something like that. It's a massive number. It's a massive number. Granted, we leaned into how the previous system was done. This is a complete change of the system. And so in reality, too, it's, okay, how much of this stays beyond this administration? Because the moment there's new secretaries in place, managing what happens.
Yeah, healthcare is so confusing. Just the whole thing, and I think it's just one of those things. It's like, like insurance and, all these things that go into it. And it's just like, I don't know what I don't know. And there's no class that you ever take to teach you how to do it. You just have to learn along the way. So people who are chronically ill, people who, have to deal with, or people who are aging, and you're just constantly dealing with it. Sometimes it feels like an extra job or extra part-time job that you have to do just to navigate the healthcare system.
I almost wore a fishing shirt today, made that my job just for fun because I like them now.
Just to go fish.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you are. You
I'll
are
save
into the sun shirts now. That's your new thing.
Yeah, I do like it. Congrats to those competing out in Morehead City at a Big Rock tournament.
I saw this picture.
New
this is
record,
crazy.
919.9 pound blue marlin caught by marlin fever. Estimates about a $6 million fish. This thing is hanging from the line. This had to have taken. I don't know how long it took to reel in. But
why
you gotta be
why
ready
couldn't
for
they
this.
just put a couple rocks on the scale and be like, it's 920 pounds, 919.9?
No, you got to be exact when you're talking
You
fish
think?
weight.
Fish
It
stories.
matters.
I know, but like fish stories are where you always make it a little bit bigger.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'd be like, oh, I caught a 920-pound fish.
She was on her way to 1,000.
Yeah.
$6 million.
Basically a 1,000-pound fish.
Yeah, this thing would take a while. You got the boat right here behind him too. Just one of them classic Jaws style boats. Like you're just ready for the wide open ocean and whatever's coming at you. And they caught something big, no doubt about that. So a Big Rock tournament going on there. Congrats to them. Beast Games is coming back to North Carolina.
It
huh?
is. It's coming back. Yeah. You excited about this one?
I watched the first season. Didn't get much into the second.
I didn't. I couldn't even finish the first season. It's not my thing.
It's an interesting show.
Lots of people like it, though, but North Carolina has been awarded a $15 million grant to Beast Games Season 3.
Oh, we're paying him to come do it.
Yes.
Okay. All
the
right.
largest film incentive the state offers to a single TV season. Great. And it's the second straight year the state has given maximum rebate to Mr. Beast's Amazon Prime reality competition. Yeah,
Now, I
so
know
he's
that
coming back.
I think Jimmy understands how it works, though, is that a lot of those dollars are going to get spent on locally in the
It
state.
spent, yes. So it gets spent on people you hire, craft services. So you do have to, like, when you fill out one of these applications, you have to say what you're going to be spending it on. So, and there's stipulations for what it gets spent on. So that those dollars should come back to the people of North Carolina.
To local businesses that are around in there where they're shooting
Hotels
the
and things like that.
hotels.
Yeah.
Now, granted, that local area gets it, which is great, and overall brings people to the state, drives economic development. That's how the whole thing works.
Yeah.
But Jimmy kind of works for us now as taxpayers.
Yeah. So congratulations. You're his
thanks.
boss now. You tell him what to do. Shoot him a DM. Let him know.
Thanks for that. Yeah, appreciate it.
Tell you heard about it on Good Morning LKN.
That's right. Marine Corps League is going to be joining us this morning. Drum Landscape Supply, Jason Drum as well. Look forward to chatting with them. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. Did you also know that North Carolina is hosting the World University Games?
No. I need to hear about this.
Yeah. International.
Whoa.
Big time. Yeah, no doubt about that. Some other stuff for you around the world as well. Interesting. The Navy used a particular tactic, saving a couple of pilots who crashed in a helicopter over in the Strait of Hormuz. Pretty fascinating stuff, and the technology and just the precision of it all. We'll break that down as well. And then Trump also had a response. President Trump did about the Apaches going down.
From town halls to yard sales, we've got Lake Norman covered. We'll be right back with Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. WSIC. Local starts here.
WSIC 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM. Statesville, Lake Norman's home for local talk radio. WSIC. Local starts here.
with American bases, Bahrain, Jordan, and Kuwait. Some were shot down. Fox's Lucas Tomlinson's at the White House.
For the second consecutive night, U.S. forces launching strikes, and that strike included launching Tomahawk cruise missiles from a U.S. warship. In a statement, Central Command said, quote, CENTCOM forces launched strikes on Iranian military surveillance capabilities, communication systems, and air defense sites across Iran.
President Trump called Fox's Trey Inks from the Situation Room during the bombing, saying, we hit them very hard.
Because they were unwilling to make a good faith deal at the negotiating table. And I asked the president, if they don't sign the deal, what's going to happen? And he said, we'll bomb the S out of them tomorrow night. And so clearly President Trump is keeping the military option on the table if the Iranians are unwilling to make those concessions.
India is upset over another U.S. strike in this conflict, one that killed 3 people on a ship.
The crew members died when a U.S. missile hit the engine room of the MT Cezepis, an Indian-operated oil and chemicals tanker accused of trying to breach the blockade of Iranian ports. Their deaths confirmed today after being reported missing yesterday. India has lodged a strong protest to the strike. The U.S. said the vessel was carrying oil from Iran.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. While Iran insists it controls the Strait of Hormuz, blocking shipping, President Trump says a secret U.S. mission has escorted a lot of ships out, more than 200, carrying 100 million barrels of oil.
Late at night with no lights, because they don't have any radar, because we blasted the crap out of it.
Now, last night, the president posted on Truth Social a call for Republicans in Congress to approve $350 billion for the military. Using a reconciliation process Democrats cannot block. He also wants that to include new rules for voting, requiring ID and outlawing most mail-in balloting and no transgender athletes in women's sports. America's listening to Fox News.
Please be advised. You may want to stop eating the following foods immediately. Broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone. Because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you, all based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Something President Trump did in his first term, he may undo in his second. Could include also lead to more trade and tariff turmoil with our neighbors to the north and south.
President Trump says he is not looking to renew the U.S.-Mexico-Canada trade agreement when it comes up for review next month. A provision of the USMCA allows a country to withdraw from the trade pact with 6 months' notice, something the Trump administration is signaling it may do.
And they have to treat us better. You know, with Mexico and Canada, we have trade deficits. We should have surpluses with them. We don't need their cars. We don't need their lumber. We don't need their energy. We don't need anything.
Renewal negotiations have already begun between the U.S. and Mexico. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
Later this hour, we'll get another inflation report expected to show a rise in wholesale prices the day after the update on consumer prices showing the highest annual rate in May in 3 years. That led to a stock market plunge, dragging the Dow down more than 900 points. But this morning, Dow futures are rising over 300. A historic night in New York. The Knicks staged the biggest comeback ever in the NBA Finals.
The Spurs jumped out in front early in this one as they led by 27 points at the half, the largest halftime lead by a road team in Finals history. But the Knicks began to claw their way back in the second half, taking the lead briefly before being down again with 30 seconds to go. But OG Anunoby flew in to save the day.
Brunson gets it, fires up a three. Shot no good. The tip, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. With 1.2 remaining. Knicks take the lead.
The call on ABC. The Knicks come back from 29 points down to win at 107-106, and they take a 3-1 lead in the series. Tony Genualdo, Fox News.
Game 5 will be in San Antonio Saturday night. Soccer's World Cup starts today in Mexico with 2 matches. Team USA plays tomorrow. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
Well, it stays pretty warm and pretty muggy as we go into the overnight hours around Lake Norman. Temperatures only fall off into the low 70s. We'll start to warm it back up into the upper 80s and closer to 90 for our Wednesday, partly cloudy. And we'll keep the chance in for a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening. That chance gets a little better as we go toward the end of the work week and we get hotter. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
If you need home medical equipment, call Lowry Drug in Statesville. We have everything you need in stock, including portable oxygen concentrators, CPAPs, masks, lift chairs, wheelchairs, scooters, hospital beds, supplies, and anything else you need. Get it when you need it. Check out LowryDrug.com or call 704-873-2247. Lowry Drug, your hometown source since 1959, across from Iredell Memorial Hospital. We are worth the drive. Come see us.
We're back. Local news, local voices, and your calls. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN, WSIC. Local starts here.
Studio 4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. Celebrating birthdays and anniversaries. Happy birthday to Billy Ann Eves. Happy birthday to Katie Stankiewicz. Happy anniversary, Beverly and Alan Pope.
You know, this segment of Good Morning LKN is brought to you by Little Shavers Wood Shop when it comes to quality lumber, building materials, and hometown service. Trust Little Shavers Wood Shop, littleshaverswoodshop.com.
When you're making orders for lumber, you want to be able to pick up that phone and call and make sure that that is ready, because if those crews can't get to that lumber and make sure that it's on the site on time and to spec to what you ordered, that is a problem. You want quality service. Little Shavers Wood Shop offers that to every single one of their clients. Has been for a long time, too. They know what they're doing.
A long time. And call in your birthday or anniversary. You have a chance to win a prize package. And then on Friday, we'll do that double spin.
Ooh.
You can win 2 tickets to the Shaggy Cow Lounge at I Believe Therapeutic Animal Interactions and a 20% off stay at the Meadowbrook Inn. And also, Summer Fridays, you can win 4 tickets to the Harbor Hippos. This Friday is Ladies' Night in the ballpark.
It's Ladies' Night.
It is Ladies' Night in the ballpark. We are so excited. I will be there emceeing and talking all things baseball because I know all things baseball. And Rob Lee, my husband, will be throwing out the first pitch.
Favorite baseball term?
I think there's something like you shag the ball or you Sultan of SWAT. I know that.
Okay.
I know that one. That's
Okay.
Babe Ruth. Pitch, out, strike.
You're doing great.
Ball. I know
You've
them all.
got it down.
I know them all.
Run is also a good
run,
one.
yeah,
Run is a good one.
and
Also error.
Oh,
Error.
well, I didn't know that one.
Okay.
Okay,
Like
that's a
somebody
brand new
messes
one.
up, it's called an error.
Oh, that's what it's called. That's your bad.
Yeah, that's
Sounds
what it
like
is.
you made a mistake.
You learn some of this stuff in school, right? Even baseball, you can learn that in school too.
We got the players from the Hippos coming in again on Friday
Looking
for
forward
the
to it.
spin. I'll ask them, just make me a list of terms.
Oh, yeah. We'll go
baseball
through.
terms.
North Carolina is hosting the World University Games in 2029. WRAL did a story, and I've got somebody posted it here on X. And it's the official NCUSA 2029 WG account here. Most people have no idea this is coming to North Carolina. And that's correct. I saw this morning, and I was like, I had no idea this was coming to North Carolina. So let's check out the World University Games.
Stage for an international event expected to draw thousands of athletes and hundreds of thousands of visitors. The 2029 FISU World University Games are coming to North Carolina. WRL's Bailey Stamos explains how the Triangle and surrounding areas will play a part.
From college dorms,
it's really nice to bring university sports back in universities,
to competition venues across central North Carolina, organizers are preparing for what could become the largest sporting event ever hosted in the state.
Basically, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
2029 FISU World University Games are expected to bring more than 7,500 athletes from around 100 countries to the state. Competitions will cover multiple North Carolina cities and universities. UNC campuses campuses are already in the running to house athletes and could play a big part in venues, too.
A few years, North Carolina will take center stage for an international event expected to draw thousands of athletes and hundreds of thousands of
World University Games.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. You going? Got your tickets?
2029. I'm going to have to check out kind of the full list and everything that's really kind of involved here. And so the website, NCUSA2029WUG.com. We probably should work on that a little bit as well. But archery, artistic gymnastics, athletics, badminton, basketball, diving, fencing, judo, rhythmic gymnastics, swimming, table tennis, taekwondo, tennis, volleyball, water polo. Those are all the compulsory sports. Optional sports include baseball and softball, football or soccer, and rugby, as well as 3x3 wheelchair basketball for parasports. So cool to see all of the world's athletes,
college athletes
of collegiate level, right, coming to North Carolina.
So,
that does seem like a big deal.
You could probably see. I'm sure you would see some, people that you'll see in the Olympics one day. Yeah. I'm sure they'll be in.
This is that level. This is like arguably peak athleticism is what you'd see at this event.
Also, they're in college, so they're young and fit.
That's what I mean. This is literally at the time you're shining. You're arguably your body is prepared at most to be as extreme as you possibly.
Katie ate, basically a whole cake in the last couple of days, and she still looks very fit. And I was like, I ate 2 bites and
didn't have any ups, down, nothing. Just kind of went straight through the night.
Straight through. She did great. Yeah, she did great. I was like, I miss those days. I'm gonna eat 1 bite and I'm gonna gain 10 pounds.
I got an update though for us on the LKN Olympics. Let's keep it more stateside.
All right. What we got?
This one, I think this one could take off. We love equestrianism around here.
I saw this. I forgot to save it. I'm so intrigued by this. It's synchronized walking.
You can go and hit it, Bill, because it's just background. Yeah. So this is, instead of hobby horsing, this is synchronized
walking. This one's gone viral. I think that we can make this happen because as I was watching this, and I think I watched this video like 3 times in a row because I was so fascinated by it. Not only do they
how they hit their corners, I don't understand.
They have a crowd watching. It looked like they had cheerleaders at one point. They also one of them gets behind and then has to catch up, which the Harborview Walking Club is pretty much how that goes. It's usually me who has to stop to text because I can't walk and text at the same time.
But this stride that they are in is rhythmic.
The sticks too. When are we going to add sticks to the walking club?
Walking sticks on the rainy days. Those are rainy.
Those are rainy days. Okay. That's right. All right.
Well, this is the newest sport coming possibly here as part of the LKN Olympics.
I can't wait for this. Also, you're indoors. So you don't have to worry about getting rained on. You're just walking around in a circle. This will be my talent.
I could just get lost almost like everyone's at dinner and the food's good because nobody's talking. That's
so for my mayoral pitch, when I go to my interview, this is my talent.
There's definitely a lot of upside in this sport. I don't think they've quite tapped the creativity.
Also the
indoor
vest.
And outdoor.
Right.
Vest. You get a vest for this sport too? I don't think there's enough sports that you get to wear a vest.
There's certainly some unique buildings. I mean, you put this in the Charles Mack, so they got to go through the lobby, through the
they're obstacle courses. It looks like you got to stay within the cones.
That's what this type is, but again,
right? They're probably different disciplines.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Walking sticks versus non-walking sticks.
I'm just wondering, the 3 of us in the walking club, can you do 3 wide, or does it have to only be only a pair sport?
Talking Talladega.
Can we go 3 wide?
I don't think there's an indoor bubble venue big enough to go 3
you don't
wide.
Think there's a dome big enough for us to go
Certainly
3 wide
not
for the
indoor.
walking club?
Not the amount of bumping that'll be happening there in those rains. No way.
Also, I don't know that we could all walk synchronized like this either. It's usually one of us is walking really fast, one of us is slow, and one of us is jogging to catch up. Every single we've been doing walking club for a while.
You can just relax instead. If you've not taken a cruise before, maybe this will entice you enough to do it. The world's first gluten-free cruise.
Are you going?
Where are they going to? Is it just the gluten? Is it just onto the boat for gluten-free
living?
Cruising
around and eating gluten-free.
Lake Norman?
Yeah.
Is it made of the mist? Just popping her in the lake.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes, I would do that.
You would go on the gluten-free cruise. I just
on Lake Norman.
Less tummy aches on the gluten-free cruise.
Sure.
Maybe.
What's happening this weekend? Probably something we're about to talk about. We'll be right back. Good morning, LKN, 105.9, 100.7, 1400 AM.
Well, it stays pretty warm and pretty muggy as we go into the overnight hours around Lake Norman. Temperatures only fall off into the low 70s. We'll start to warm it back up into the upper 80s and closer to 90 for our Wednesday, partly cloudy. And we'll keep the chance in for a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening. That chance gets a little better as we go toward the end of the work week and we get hotter. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Take your life by the reins and let the horses at Willow Equine heal and empower you. Located in Mooresville, our services help with trauma, anxiety, depression, and addiction. Love life again. Visit willowequine.com today.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. First up, ladies, it's time to play ball.
Let's go, girls.
Grab your friends and head to the ballpark for Ladies' Night with the Lake Norman Harbor Hippos this Friday, June 12th at Huntersville Athletic Park. First pitch is at 7 p.m., but arrive early to enjoy local vendors, refreshments, community partners, and a fun night celebrating women across the Lake Norman area. Guests with event bracelets receive free admission to the game. Learn more at harborhippos.com. Looking for a family-friendly adventure? Throughout the entire month of June, downtown Mooresville is hosting the Find Normie Scavenger Hunt. Search for hidden versions of Normie, the Lake Norman monster, inside participating businesses, collect stamps, earn prizes, and enter for a grand prize drawing. Pick up your passport at Fred and June's Books, located at 162 North Main Street in downtown Mooresville, or download one online at lakenormanmonster.com. And for all the plant lovers out there, Charlotte Plant Bingo is coming to Lost Worlds Brewing, located at 19701 Norman Boulevard in Cornelius. This Sunday, June 14th. Check-in begins at 3 p.m., and attendees can play multiple rounds of bingo for chances to win plants, plant-themed prizes, propagation systems, and more. Admission includes a complimentary beverage and a take-home goodie bag. Reserve your spot and learn more at thesunnyjunction.com. For more local events happening around Lake Norman, visit liveworkplaylkn.com. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
We're back, live, local, and mostly under control. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Studio 4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries. Let's check in on the streets and see how everybody's doing out there. ICATS.com, alternative transportation. $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. Cruising in the HOV lane with David. Good morning, sir. How are things looking?
Hey, guys. Good morning again to everybody. If you are traveling 77 south this morning, you can possibly expect some delays. Moderate to heavy traffic, pretty much from 25 on down, especially if we get into the heart of the city of Charlotte. Traffic is backed up past the South Street exit, exit 12. So definitely you got to get them patient answer ready this morning. Northbound lane is flowing pretty decent. Just came through Huntersville. We're just expected to have your commuter traffic up in this area, kind of bumper to bumper this time. But otherwise, our trip into Charlotte, Queen City was up short, perfect. Hit our spots on time. Traffic in the heart of the city was actually pretty good. The interstate seemed to be the most challenging obstacle for us this morning. Everybody be careful out there. Eyes up on that.
We like that, David. Thank you so much. Patient Pants ready on hand, sir. We're so grateful for you. Drive safe the rest of the morning, and we'll chat with you tomorrow.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great day. God bless.
You too, sir. See ya.
See you.
Right, ICATS.com. $1 from your front door each day to run errands around Iredell County. On Tuesdays, you can go to the VA in Salisbury, $1 there, $1 back. Thursday, you can go to Winston-Salem, $1 there and $1 back. Friday, you can go to Hickory, $1 there, $1 back. You just have to schedule it. Right, ICATS.com. In Mebane, that is where the new Buc-ee's is going to be located at.
That is where the new Buc-ee's
And
is going.
they have broken ground on Buc-ee's in North Carolina. They had an entire ceremony. State Senator Amy Galley?
Amy Galley, yep.
Wrote a poem.
She wrote a poem.
Appropriate than asking ChatGPT
Well, ChatGPT
to
wrote a
write
poem.
a Shakespearean sonnet to celebrate the groundbreaking of a Buc-ee's in Mebane. So
here it
I
is.
had to
Mebane.
give it a
Mebane.
couple of chances at it, but this is what we got. When first the spade doth stir the waiting plain, and hopeful voices bless this noble place, the traveler shall not wander long in vain, but find warm welcome, comfort, speed, and grace. Here beaver nuggets, golden as the morn, shall tempt the wise and humble from the road. Fresh brisket, carved as if for princes born, shall ease the burden of each weary load.
Is this supposed to
Yet
be funny?
sweeter still
I don't
than
know.
fudge or
It
candy
sounds way too
treat,
serious.
or fountains
This is
flowing
the,
bright
um,
with endless
This is a
cheer.
pledge.
Tragic.
The
Yeah,
merchants
this is
bustling
great.
and the pilgrims'
This
feet
is word of the
shall
day.
fill the town
This
with
is a pledge.
revenues
That's
each
definitely-
year.
This is Saturnine.
This is what it takes
So
if you
break
want
this
Buc-ee's.
ground and let prosperity's
This is the
flood
longest I made it through
turn
this, too.
snacks to treasure and good trade to good.
I would imagine that's the length of a sonnet.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, that was textbook
So she
sonnet.
asked ChatGPT to write a Shakespearean sonnet about Buc-ee's. When I think Buc-ee's, I think Shakespeare. Two things. Two, and I'm not a poetry,
A poet?
a poet. I'm not an enthusiast of poetry or anything like
You
that.
could be, though.
I could be. Yes, I like to snap.
I can't snap
I
that
like
good.
to do the snaps after
It's a-
somebody does something good.
It's an
So,
inner middle finger thing.
I will say, of all the things to come up with to say for Buc-ee's, you could have written a rap. You could have done a hip hop song, but nope, she chose a Shakespearean sonnet.
But
Can't
for the
she do
people
a
of
TikTok
Mebane,
dance and
Yeah.
move on?
I assume that's the state representative for the people of Mebane.
That yes.
I just want to make sure that's also
Yes.
okay. All right.
And maybe Mebane loves Shakespeare. Maybe that's their thing.
This is their thing.
Maybe that is their thing because I'm not from Mebane. I don't live in that part of the
Will
the
this
state.
this is going to bring a lot of people to Mebane? I mean,
It is.
regardless of what you feel about Buc-ee's, it's going to bring a lot of people to Mebane, North Carolina. Huge economic opportunity. Will it shift anything else? I'm not sure. It's now within a reasonable range. You could go to a Buc-ee's now, Mames, on like a Saturday if you want.
How far is Mebane from here?
Not
like
too
Raleigh
far.
area?
It's just
It's
a
like on the way
It's
to
like
Raleigh.
it's like a Buc-ee's throw. It's not bad.
Just on the other side of Greensboro.
Call it hour 30.
2 hours.
Hour 30.
4 hour round trip to go to Buc-ee's? I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
that was no, but Katie, there's one in Knoxville or on the way to Knoxville. So Katie said if I came and visit her at school, we could get there in 45 minutes. So that's probably more likely.
Okay, so Mebane isn't going to get Mamie. Okay, Bill, you going to go to Mebane to go to the Buc-ee's? I'll call it hour 42 for you.
Sorry, partner. I got a Buc-ee's on my route up to Maryland already. that
so
I've
you
kind
got
of
one.
pledged to. Sorry. So
I don't know.
No,
I
don't
get
want to
it.
double.
Do you think Shakespeare? Because I've still not been to a Buc-ee's. So when you go, and you've been,
I have.
Bill's
I've been to two.
Did you think Shakespeare? Did that inspire you immediately?
I had thoughts.
Not Shakespeare thoughts.
No, yeah, I don't know
What kind of
what
there's a lot of
Would it be a country song that would have been more appropriate to write for the
Oh.
opening of a Buc-ee's? What would make more sense?
See, I don't know the people of Mebane. I don't want to say, maybe for all we know, Shakespeare's from Mebane.
Okay. So maybe it's about the area and what makes sense for the area. And they're big Shakespeare enthusiasts in Mebane. Okay, good. Well, I'm going to work on, I'm trying to think of what
You're a playwright. You know plays.
I know plays. Yeah. I would have written something completely different, I think, for a Buc-ee's opening. But I don't know the people of Mebane. Maybe they love Shakespeare. And then I was trying to think what we could write for, the opening of a new, Bill Russell goes with the chamber to cut the ribbon. What are we writing? What are we writing for him? I'm thinking probably a country song.
Okay.
So I'll work on that. Bill Russell, I'll be your new country songwriter for every ribbon cutting.
Well, congrats to the people of Mebane.
Congrats to them. I know that they're probably excited, and that's a great economic driver for them because it's not just going to be the Buc-ee's, but then there'll be probably a hotel. There'll be other restaurants that'll be around there, and so that'll help.
Maybe they'll shoot movies there.
Maybe they will shoot movies
and
there.
then maybe those movies will have premieres, and then maybe Taylor Swift and Randy Newman will perform at those premieres. That's what happened.
I'm going to go ahead and
for
send
Toy
her an
Story 5.
invitation for the next thing that happens here in the Lake Norman area. I'm going to go ahead and send her an invite.
So Taylor Swift giving the random performance here with Randy. Check. This is a classic too.
Yeah, it's a good one.
This is just at the theater.
Yeah, after the premiere. So she sang her song that she wrote for the movie first, and then surprise performance brought Randy Newman out to sing along with him.
Did they do this one at the Chinese theater? The one in was it in LA? You know where they do like a lot of premieres for movies at and all that kind of stuff?
I'm not sure where they did this one.
Okay. This is pretty cool. Randy Newman's still kicking it, huh?
He is.
I love that. That's very
He's
cool.
one of those fun ones to sing like.
To impersonate?
Yeah, sing like Randy.
You got a friend in me.
I was just listening to a song, I Love L.A. by Randy
that's
Newman.
a good one.
That's a great one.
That is
I love L.A.
Santa Monica. I love L.A.
You're just singing it to the
There's a bomb on the street. I love L.A.
Yeah.
I love L.A.
This is
Sorry, Taylor.
Sorry, Taylor. We're singing over you.
You can imagine what it'd be like.
Yeah, y'all think about how that sounds. But yeah, that'd be this would have been a fun surprise to be there. I saw this everywhere on my timeline. This and then her singing the song that she wrote for the movie. Toy Story 5, you gonna go? Take the kids?
I don't know if I'll go to the theater for it.
You'll wait for that one on streaming?
I'll wait for it because it will be there.
Yes, it will be.
It will be there.
Yeah.
So for me, it's more of a moment of teaching about patience.
I feel like stuff is on. Well, you can rent it. It's just like $20 to rent it. Which I'm not doing that. But you can usually rent it on streaming within like a weekend of it coming out in the theater. Like it's in the theater for a weekend. It's on streaming immediately later.
It's very quick. Now during the we'll say COVID era, it was a lot quicker, right? They stopped doing movie completely and just went to streaming for a short time. But trying to come back to the theaters certainly. Toy Story 5 draws a massive crowd, I would imagine, or at least the idea of it.
I think it opens this weekend. Is that right?
Well, they are. Oh, I guess so. Yeah, if she was ahead on the premiere, like the premiere opens before it like goes to theaters, right?
Right.
They get to see it first.
Yeah. No, I don't know what.
She's in it too. T Swift.
I think no, they haven't said that she's in it. They just said that she wrote the song for it, but I don't know that she's in the movie.
She's a big fan of Jessie.
Oh,
she is a big fan of Jessie. She had some pictures of her dressed as Jessie when she was a kid. Yeah,
I can see that. U.S. Department of Interior expanding some opportunities for those into hunting. They posted this on X. More access, more opportunities, more time outdoors. We're proposing the largest expansion of hunting and sport fishing opportunities in the history of the USFWS, which is the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services. 1,450 plus new opportunities, 111 refuges and hatcheries. I don't know what that refuges.
Refuges.
If you're a hunter, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what that is.
92 million acres. Hunters and anglers have helped fund conservation in America for generations, and this proposal would open more access across public lands while cutting through confusing regulations. America now with more hunting spots. And so the idea of public land being available for hunters to be able to use within season with that additional regulation. Not a thing that it already exists, right? This is what happened. This is how it is. So more opportunity, right? As we conserve more land, well, part of that is the natural grows so much that there's a plethora that you could hunt and go back to kind of that original kind of life.
I was out in Mooresville. I saw so many deer out there. I don't see them.
Too many?
I saw like probably 10 just on the side of
It's
the road.
not deer season yet.
It's not yet. No, not yet. We
So
gotta
what-
wait till the
you
fall.
gotta wait. You just gotta let them be. They kind of just can look at you right now.
Yeah,
You can't touch them.
I don't see them in Cornelius. I forgot my roots. Going back to my roots, of just seeing deer all the time was kind of crazy.
Well, they hop out real quick at
They
you.
do.
So.
They are. You gotta be careful, guys. Be careful.
844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. Bag of mail, too, as well, later on. Got our friends from the Marine Corps up next as well. Jason Drum Landscape Supply. Looking forward to chat with Jason, too, this morning on this wonderful Thursday.
It is Thursday.
Already. You know what happens at 2 o'clock on Thursdays? Your inbox gets a little bing.
It does.
And then that bing. the Live, Work, Play, LKN newsletter. LiveWorkPlayLKN.com. Get your weekend weather outlook, see what events are taking place, and all the best stories from the week around the lake.
From town halls to yard sales, we've got Lake Norman covered. We'll be right back with Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it stays pretty warm and pretty muggy as we go into the overnight hours around Lake Norman. Temperatures only fall off into the low 70s. We'll start to warm it back up into the upper 80s and closer to 90 for our Wednesday, partly cloudy. And we'll keep the chance in for a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening. That chance gets a little better as we go toward the end of the work week and we get hotter. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Bob McIntosh here with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Serving this community has been a collective passion of our law firm since 1997. We offer the quality legal services and results you would expect from a large downtown firm, but with a personal, community-focused approach right here at home. The McIntosh Law Firm, your local legal resource.
To learn more about the McIntosh Law Firm, visit McIntoshlawFirm.com.
Join the Ada Jenkins Center for a joyful Juneteenth celebration, honoring freedom, culture, and community, with live entertainment, food, vendors, and family fun. Then step up to the plate, June 25th at 6 p.m. for the Home Run Derby fundraiser at Huntersville Athletic Park. Details and registration at adajenkins.org/events. Every event supports the Ada Jenkins Center's mission of helping local families thrive. Learn more at adajenkins.org.
Celebrating a life beautifully remembered. Bennett Funeral Service gently guides families through honoring a loved one's life. Family-owned and local, we offer personalized funeral and cremation services, along with veteran honors and compassionate aftercare and grief support. Call 828-465-2111 or visit BennettFuneralService.com. Because there is a difference.
Order up. The Serve Pickleball Plus Kitchen in Cornelius is where sport and food are paired perfectly with philanthropy. Come play, dine, celebrate, and connect. No membership required. All ages welcome. Eat, play, serve it forward. Visit theservepickleball.com.
Babe, dinner's ready.
Ladies.
Babe, dinner's ready.
Ever feel like your husband just isn't listening?
Dinner's ready.
Maybe he just can't hear.
Babe.
It's time to turn up the volume on life. Beltone in Mooresville and Cornelius can help with a free hearing test and expert solutions tailored for you. Call 877-HEAR-123 today. That's 877-HEAR-123. Don't wait. Call 877-432-7123 and bring back the sound of love.
A good soul isn't hard to find, especially if you're listening to WSIC on Tuesdays at 4.
Hello, and welcome to The Good Soul.
The Good Soul, hosted by Patty Alvarez, features real-world conversations that leave you feeling happy and rejuvenated.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. A lot of anxiety over high-flying chip maker and AI-related stocks today sent Wall Street reeling, losing early gains, plunging sharply lower before ending the day mixed, well off the session lows. At the close, the Dow, which was down 500 points for a time, was 86 points higher. The tech-heavy NASDAQ down 800 points for a while, ended 251 points lower. That's a 1% drop. The S&P down 19. Chipmakers bore the brunt of today's sell-off. Qualcomm ending nearly 6% lower. AMD down 3%. The big gainer shares of the biotech firm Nuvalent soaring 39% higher after British drug giant GlaxoSmithKline agreed to acquire the lung cancer drug maker for $10.6 billion. And a sigh of relief, concession workers, bartenders, cooks, and other workers at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles reaching a tentative agreement with management, averting a threatened strike just days ahead of the U.S. team's first FIFA World Cup soccer match. Tom Busby, Bloomberg Radio.
Friendly reminder, don't break when you see the lake.
WSIC. Local starts here.
We're back. Buy it, sell it, regret it later. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM.
Very grateful to live in an area that appreciates and loves to celebrate every veteran, every person who decides to enlist and give their life to service. And that's really what it is. And that service continues after coming back to civilian life for many, many of those who had already served our country, both domestically and overseas abroad. We're grateful for Neil Mulkeen, retired Master Sergeant with the United States Marine Corps. He's with the Marine Corps League this morning. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you being here.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Absolutely. So for Marine Corps, for those that aren't familiar, we were talking a little bit before. There's American Legion, right? There's other organizations. How does Marine Corps fall into with the branches and those opportunities for those after coming back to civilian life to still be part?
That's a great question. The Marine Corps League is a veterans organization of the United States Marine Corps. To be eligible, you must have served honorably in the Marine Corps, or you were a Navy corpsman or Navy doctor who served with the Fleet Marine Force. So they have to have honorable service, and they're eligible to become a regular member. And we also allow associate members. Associate members have not had prior military service, and they did not serve in the Marine Corps, but we allow them to become members. The mission of the Marine Corps League is a service organization. General Lejeune established the program in 1922, and he basically set a standard for Marines to say, hey, whether you serve 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it doesn't matter. When you return to your communities, you are bound to contribute to those communities, to be a good citizen, to do positive things for the rest of your life, not for 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, for the rest of your life. It's a perpetual obligation. That's what differentiates Marines from the other services. We love all our other brothers and sisters and all the other services. They're all great, but we have a perpetual obligation that we carry for the rest of our lives. You heard the expression, once a Marine, always a Marine. What's embedded in that is you have this perpetual service obligation. The key word is service. Come back to our communities. So our Marine Corps League detachment provides community services. So we operate in what is a defined community. That defined community actually is set by the IRS. The Marine Corps League is actually a corporation, therefore is subject to IRS requirements. The IRS helps you to work within a specific area. So we have a community. Our community here is Davidson, Cornelius, and Huntersville, a little bit of Charlotte where it bumps up to Huntersville. That's our area. So we conduct many things. On an annual basis, at Christmas time, we assist the Marine Corps Reserve Center in Charlotte with Toys for Tots. You'll see our boxes up here in the northern Mecklenburg area. But that's just one program. We help support that program on an annual basis, and we generate support to local churches. We work with Huntersville Police Department. We work with civic organizations, anybody who needs assistance. Toys for Tots is really a program for, keyword is tots. It's designed to provide a Christmas for children typically 3 to 10, 3 to 11 in age who would not have a Christmas. And I can assure you the children we've provided toys for on an annual basis, these children would not have had a Christmas. And it's just amazing to see the excitement and happiness of these children when they do it. But that's just one of our programs. The local high schools that have junior ROTC programs, we provide an annual scholarship to the honor graduate. Local Boy Scout troops, when they have scouts that earn the Eagle Scout rank, we are there to provide a certificate, a monetary donation, our challenge coin to help celebrate their success, because they are good citizens and they are the future leaders of America. When you see the caliber of some of these individuals, you know you can go to sleep at night knowing that America's okay. When you see the caliber of these young people, you know we're going to be okay. So we celebrate that. That's a national program. The Marine Corps League throughout the United States celebrates these Eagle Scout ceremonies. So we're not just unique in our community. That's a nationwide program. We provide support to former Marines. We provide support actually to all veterans. If they need assistance, if they need durable medical equipment, we've provided scooters, we've provided wheelchairs, walkers. One person needed a mechanical chair. We reached out to everybody we know to find one, and we did, to enable this veteran to get around. He was basically immobile. And so whatever the need is, we'll try to figure out how we can serve these individuals and to help meet their needs. So yes, we're focused on assisting our fellow Marines. However, If there is a veteran in need or anyone in need, if we can be of service, that's what we'll do.
We're talking with retired Master Sergeant Niall Mulkeen. Sir, would you share your story of when you chose to enlist and serve?
I joined the Marine Corps in 1972, and it was kind of a unique time because I grew up in New Jersey. So if you grew up in New Jersey and you joined the Marine Corps, typically you went to Parris Island. Well, they gave me an option at that time. They said you can go to Parris Island or you can go to San Diego, California.
Oh, easy choice.
And here's a New Jersey kid, California. Sign me up. So I went out to San Diego. I went through my boot camp training in San Diego. Then at Camp Pendleton, Vietnam was still going on, so we had to go through training. And I thought I was going to be in California for 4 years. My particular assignment, I was right on the beach. So every day at 4 o'clock, I had visions of being on the beach at 4 o'clock. Well, that vision ended about 60 days later. I was on a plane to Okinawa. Then from Okinawa, I had orders to Vietnam. My orders were canceled, so I stayed at Okinawa, finished my tour of Okinawa. Then from there, came back to the United States. I went to Quantico, Virginia. I was at Quantico for a number of years. Then I went out on independent duty training reservists. I did that for a number of years. And then I transitioned from the active Marine Corps to the Marine Corps Reserve, and I was a very, very active reservist. And I retired 1 year after the Gulf War. Our squadron was activated, so I served in the Gulf War. We were one of the helicopter attack units who was serving in the Gulf. And after that, I did another year. And at that point, I determined that, you know what, this Marine Corps business is designed for young people. And I looked in the mirror and said, I think it's time for you to retire. You know, it's time to go home and do something good in your community, as General Lejeune would say. So that's a little bit of my story.
And then for the Marine Corps League, what's it been like for you in the local community then, and getting to connect with veterans and getting to talk through just everything and their needs and what you're seeing and hearing from them?
It's great. We have members in our Marine Corps League detachment. We've had Korean War veterans. We've had Vietnam veterans, current veterans. I have a number of the veterans in our detachment. They're in their 80s. And they're actively participating. I have one individual, Toys for Tots. He's 82 years old. He's out there putting out boxes. And I asked him last year, I said, you're 82 years old. Do you think you don't want to do this? He said, he looked me in the eyes like a real Marine. He said, I'll let you know when I can't do this.
Nice.
Okay, all right. So
I haven't lived in a whole lot of different places, but I feel like Lake Norman is unique where they really do support the veterans here. Are you finding the same thing?
They do. When we're out in the community, people come up and thank us for our service. They want to know more about the Marine Corps League, like, oh, who are you guys and what do you do? And in some cases, they're aware of the community activities. They certainly are aware of Toys for Tots. That's probably the most visible program, and so that relates to people. But the other things that we do, the other service support functions that we provide, I think it's illuminating for people to say, "Oh, gee, that's great," and they're truly appreciative of it. I think being out in the community and seeing people gives them the opportunity to say, "Hey, we thank you for what you do." We're not looking for the thanks, but we appreciate the recognition. But again, we're out there to serve. We're not there to get thanks. We're there to serve our community and be respected citizens, and that's the burden that we carry.
Niall Mulkeen, retired Master Sergeant with the United States Marine Corps and part of the Marine Corps League now. For those that want to find out how to get involved locally, for those that are in the area, what are those best ways kind of to reach out? What are maybe some of the easiest opportunities to get involved with?
The easiest opportunity is we do have a website. It's Marine Corps League Detachment 1242. You can Google it, and you'll have a variety of things that pop up. So you'll see who we are. You'll get information about who we are, what we do in the community. We meet on a monthly basis. The second Tuesday of every month, we meet at the American Legion Post in Huntersville. So all that information is there. There's contact information. There's photographs and pictures of what we've done probably for the last 10, 15 years. So if somebody wants to learn more about us, we're very, very active. And we're trying to do even better. I mean, part of it is marketing. You have to market your program. So we're trying to do a better job of having more photographs and things that people can see, say, oh, now I know what these guys do. But that's the easiest way is to Google, right? They answered everything nowadays. We learned to Google something. You can Google it, put in Marine Corps League Detachment 1242. It'll pop right up, and it'll give you all the information that you will need.
Neil Mulkeen, the retired Master Sergeant for the United States Marine Corps, here with Marine Corps League. Thank you so much for your service then and your service now. We are grateful.
You're most welcome.
One of those reasons why we can sit behind these microphones every day,
right.
so we do appreciate
Thank
that.
you so much.
Thank you.
Justin and Mamie, breaking down local headlines and your neighbor's garage sale. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it stays pretty warm and pretty muggy as we go into the overnight hours around Lake Norman. Temperatures only fall off into the low 70s. We'll start to warm it back up into the upper 80s and 90s for our Wednesday, partly cloudy, and we'll keep the chance in for a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening. That chance gets a little better as we go toward the end of the work week and we get hotter. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. First up, ladies, it's time to play ball.
Let's go, girls.
Grab your friends and head to the ballpark for Ladies' Night with the Lake Norman Harbor Hippos this Friday, June 12th at Huntersville Athletic Park. First pitch is at 7 p.m., but arrive early to enjoy local vendors, refreshments, community partners, and a fun night celebrating women across the Lake Norman area. Guests with event bracelets receive free admission to the game. Learn more at harborhippos.com. Looking for a family-friendly adventure? Throughout the entire month of June, downtown Mooresville is hosting the Find Normie Scavenger Hunt. Search for hidden versions of Normie, the Lake Norman monster, inside participating businesses, collect stamps, earn prizes, and enter for a grand prize drawing. Pick up your passport at Fred and June's Books, located at 162 North Main Street in downtown Mooresville, or download one online at lakenormanmonster.com. And for all the plant lovers out there, Charlotte Plant Bingo is coming to Lost Worlds Brewing, located at 19701 Norman Boulevard in Cornelius. This Sunday, June 14th. Check-in begins at 3 p.m., and attendees can play multiple rounds of bingo for chances to win plants, plant-themed prizes, propagation systems, and more. Admission includes a complimentary beverage and a take-home goodie bag. Reserve your spot and learn more at thesunnyjunction.com. For more local events happening around Lake Norman, visit liveworkplaylkn.com. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Make your weekend plans easy. Harbor Hippos Baseball is back. Saturday night showdown. Gates at 6. First pitch at 7. Plus, it's a Lake Norman summer tradition. Fast, fun, and family friendly. Grab your crew and come see the Harbor Hippos in action. Visit harborhippos.com.
We're back. Buy it, sell it, regret it later. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM.
Out in Statesville, you know the place to go. Drum Landscape Supply, where your gardens grow. From Mooresville to Cornelia, Secret to Taylorsville, they bring the dream to life, they always will. In every town, they got your back. From Moxville to Champus, more than that. Experience hands, make your dream complete. Drum Landscape Supply, your garden suite.
I've asked myself this question a couple of days now, being in the garden,
Yeah.
sweating. Do plants sweat? That's a
good question. I don't know that they do sweat. I've never seen one sweat, but you don't know. They've got to have, I think they just take water in. I don't think they have to release water.
We're going to find out from our friend
We will
Jason
find
Drum
out.
of Drum
That's a
Landscape
good question,
Supply.
though. That's one I don't think anyone's ever asked him that question before.
DrumLandscapeSupply.com, because most people wouldn't think to ask such
a
wild and such logical question.
Very true. Now, you're doing a garden this year.
Yeah.
Is it, how's it going? Is this your first year of garden? I know you've tried to do the grapes before, or you've done the grapes. I'm not even say tried. You've had grapes before, right?
So I have had potted fruit, we'll say,
Okay.
for a couple of years. The grapes in particular, I think I'm going on 5 or 6 years on the vine. Still alive.
You got 5 or 6 grapes?
All I got more this year because I finally I had to protect them. That's what I had to do.
From
I have never
critters?
got them to the point that they could be bounty for our house. Oh, this is our food.
Yeah.
I've never been to that point before. This year I'm getting
No,
there.
Emmy, split this one grape. This is what we got for the season.
And so I've been asking myself that question: how many grapes does a family need in a year?
In a year.
How many do I need to make?
You're still having to substitute
I'm
with
on my
Aldi.
track.
Yeah.
I still have to make my orders elsewhere for now, but I am on the way.
But the other vegetables and things, what you got? You got some tomatoes.
I got some cherry tomatoes.
Okay.
Those are in
They're doing good?
full. Oh, yeah. They've got and I'm learning. You pick a couple off. You wait till they turn red,
Right.
and then you pick them off. So
Right.
that's kind of happening naturally. Of you get 5. You get kind of like a salad a day,
nice,
kind of thing.
nice.
And then I got some beef and big boys. Those are still
Tomatoes.
green.
You're not growing beef, though.
No, I'd like to though. I'd love to learn that. And then I have a couple of experimental kind of things. Banana peppers have been really cool. I have some things underground, onions and sweet potatoes. Now, I got them ground squirrels. And so I don't know what is going to be left at the end of the season. There are definitely holes inside of what I believe to be a raised bed, but obviously not raised enough.
Because the ground squirrels, you said, got into your watermelons.
I think it got one of my mini watermelons. I do have watermelon as well. I've also got melon.
Honeydew?
Sugar cube. Yeah, sugar melon. It's like cantaloupe. I think it's just cantaloupe.
Honeydew.
Yeah. No, honeydew's green.
Yeah.
This is orange.
Oh, cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cantaloupe.
Okay.
And then what else? I got cucumbers, which cucumbers are funny when they grow.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen cucumbers grow.
I have seen them grow.
That's an interesting process. They do become pickles eventually. When I get to
No?
that stage.
Okay, yeah, you can turn them into pickles, but they don't grow into pickles. They just look like pickles.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries.
You got all
Blueberries,
those, too.
blueberries didn't flower this
No?
year because an oak tree dropped a seed and I waited too long to pull it out, and so it was kind of 2 plants at the beginning of the year, didn't flower enough. I have a lime little seedling. It's not a seedling much anymore. It's pretty decent. It's got a couple flowers this year. We'll see if it gets any limes on it. I got a peach. I got one peach.
One peach.
And I got some herbs and spices.
It sounds like you could start your own farmer's market.
I
in the
got.
driveway.
This is the thing. I went from zero.
Yeah.
To
You
more
went
than
all
I
in.
know what to do
All
with
in. That's
right
how
now.
we do it here, though.
But it's more again of the experiment of can you live this way? That's my question.
Right.
I just eat the cherry tomatoes outside before I get inside. I'm like, oh, I don't have a salad. And, that's what happens. At
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
So,
I ate my salad outside.
Yeah.
Al dente.
Outside salad. I did pull yesterday a fig from out back here. Figs don't have like a big pit in the middle. Were they figs? Are those figs that I pulled? I think those are
Off
figs.
the trees here?
Yeah, but figs don't have like a pit, do they?
No, figs don't have a pit.
They have like little mini seeds.
Dates have a pit, but
Yeah.
figs don't.
But they have seeds inside
They
of
do
them.
have seeds inside.
So I just scooped them all out and put all the seeds in 1 cup of dirt. I don't know if that's how you do that, if you want to make like the baby stuff.
So you're growing figs?
I'm trying to figure out each part of the cycle. A little bit of each part of the cycle. Okay. I've not been successful with the seed thing at all.
Well, you know what? It takes,
At all.
and what we learned from Jason Drum is it takes some experimenting. You have to do back and forth. His yard, sometimes he'll join us and he'll show his yard. And it's just beautiful, pristine, but he let us know that it didn't happen like that immediately. He does have some things that don't do as well, and he has to get rid of them and try something different.
It's definitely an experiment. And there are ground squirrels in this world.
Yeah.
And if I have to kill one, I will eat it at least. That's my rule.
You will.
Yeah. Or I'll just throw it across someone else's yard.
I won't steal your power, but I will give you
I
a
will
dead
give
ground
you a
squirrel.
treat
Dead
for
ground
the hawks to have in your
Once it's
yard.
out of my yard,
Yeah,
not my problem.
Not my
problem.
That's what, unfortunately, sometimes, I don't think our government says this. When people fall behind enemy lines, we don't say that's not our
Not
problem.
my problem.
We say it is our problem. We got to fix it. So the Navy used an autonomous boat. First time. I think this is the first, actually known run. We have a truly autonomous vessel, the Ckezepis maritime drone, and it is a full, what is more of like a center console vessel that is just look like completely enclosed because there's no people, was used to pick up two soldiers who were stranded near the Strait of Hormuz on Monday after their Army AH-64 Apache helicopter crashed. And so now we're at the level of being able to send in autonomously major military level vehicles. It obviously even has weaponry, artillery, no doubt. Clearly it can stay under the radar, likely has supplies on board, right? You're talking about a whole new level of military exercise that, again, may have been going on for a while. I'm not doubting that. But now publicly we know. So the real question is, what else do we have that we don't know about?
That's what I always think of whenever we hear. So once it gets to defensescoop.com, which is where this website is, which is crazy.
It's a 24-foot vessel. This isn't a little boy. This is a 24-footer. That's not a small boat.
Autonomous. Now, when you say autonomous, that's not remote controlled. Then autonomous means that you put in the coordinates, it goes there, and it comes back. You're not.
Because I bet part of it is onboard, and this is me guessing, speculating. I don't have the plans or blueprints for this. There's likely some level of technology on the boat that it can detect near things right near it that you couldn't detect from like a computer really, really far away, and probably has some authority to go and maneuver and change routes, something like that.
Because I think about the autonomous vehicles, that I can sort of kind of understand how that makes sense. You put in the GPS, navigation, you put in the address, it can go.
And waves, too. It's got to be able to account for waves and winds,
but
currents.
yeah, in the ocean, there's no, I don't know what I say, go to, turn left at the fish.
Yeah. But you want the boat to actually make it there, right? So
how does it know where to go? And I guess it's still GPS. You just, if the people.
Satellite.
They probably have trackers on them, and so you can go to their location.
Probably got a couple things. This has got to be, what? Oh, wait, here we go. You
got it? Did you figure
multiple batches of the maritime drone by mid-2031. Okay, $392 million was the agreement. I don't know how many boat vessels that is. But as far as the company, Navy, Texas-based Saronic is the name of the company that makes this thing, too, in Texas.
They said that the soldiers who were rescued within 2 hours. That's really fast.
It's extremely fast.
I mean,
so being able to rapidly
for
deploy
2 hours is a long time. But, yeah, to be able to find them, because the ocean's real big.
Well, because you could have your soldiers here in the United States. You have a dock, let's say, out there in the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah.
And the vessel gets sent,
yeah,
right on out when it's needed to rescue whomever they need to rescue. So that's the level of technology now that is being clearly utilized within the federal government across the world. A lot of things going on there. Patrick Mahomes back here got a contract extension. Big old one here with the Kansas City Chiefs. 2 years.
Oh, you said back here. I thought meant he was coming here.
No.
Not here.
2 years with the Kansas City Chiefs through the
going to be playing for
additional
the
2-year extension. Yeah, so this will take him through the 2033 season.
Whoa, that's a long time from now.
$504 million, making it the first NFL deal valued at over $500 million is what he's looking. So $522.25 million with escalators beginning in 2027. The deal averages $64 million.
You think he's worth it? $64 million.
He probably sells a lot of tickets. They also need him because they're moving out of Kansas.
They didn't do great this last year, though, did they?
No, but he sells tickets, I would imagine.
Okay.
And they're moving stadiums right now, and
so they need somebody.
There haven't been many teams more successful than the Chiefs.
This last year, they didn't do as good, though, right?
I mean, in the past, let's take 6 or so years.
Yeah. They're the ones. They were the ones everyone wanted to beat. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
And so it definitely happens. Your schedule gets harder, especially when you're winning multiple and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
so
that too. Oh yeah, Panther season's coming up. It's going to be a hard one for us too. It's going to buckle down.
We're going to do great.
We're going to do great. I'm excited for the season, but also
everyone put on your brave face.
Everybody put on your brave face. We hadn't talked about hurricanes yet either. With
from Tuesday.
Double
over. Was that the double overtime?
No,
that was the loss.
We
just dominated.
They just dominated.
Yeah.
2 goals within the first 5 minutes? It was like the game started minute 2.
Yeah.
Scored a goal, and then right after that scored another one. It was kind of crazy.
I think I fell asleep at the first intermission.
I made it through the whole game. I couldn't believe it.
Your take? Are you a hockey fan now?
It was fun to watch.
It's intense,
and
right?
It went by really fast too.
Yeah.
It's not I don't sit there for like 4 or 5 hours to watch the whole game. So yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I don't know when they play again, but they're back in Raleigh for their next game.
The nice part I like about hockey is the pace. Things happen fast.
Really fast.
They happen fast.
Really
you could be on one end of the ice, and then before you know it, you're on the other end.
Oh, they're tossing that pick from one end to the puck, whatever.
Throw that pick. Throw that pick.
They're throwing it from one end to the other.
844-STUDIO-4. You have any picks? 844-788.
Picks or pucks.
3464 8788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. The spin happens at the end of the show each day. You want to win it during the week because Friday, that's tomorrow, Double Down Wheel. Oh, yeah, you got your chance at some great prizes and tickets to the Harbor Hippos game tomorrow night. for Ladies Night happening at Huntersville Athletic Park. Looking forward to having the team from Harbor Hippos in with us in the studio tomorrow for the spin.
Yeah, they'll be here.
From town halls to yard sales, we've got Lake Norman covered. We'll be right back with Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. WSIC. Local starts here.
WSIC 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, and 1400 AM. Statesville, Lake Norman's home for talk radio. WSIC. Local starts here.
Very hard tonight again. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. President Trump just posted that on Truth Social a short time ago and then tells Fox
they have no defense. They can't do anything about it.
Saying Iran is decimated.
They're dying to make a deal. They want to make a deal so badly.
Now, the president also wrote in his post he wants to take Iran's Karg Island and their oil infrastructure, but he also tells Fox,
I don't know that America has the stomach for it, to be honest with you. You're going to make a fortune, but I don't know that America has the stomach. I think they'd like to see us come home.
Now, the president also says for the second night in a row, the U.S. hit Iran very hard.
Rather than trying to force the Iranians into a deal that they've been unwilling to make so far, the president is now targeting these critical assets belonging to the Iranian regime. What we saw last night, broadly a shaping operation. You see the radar systems and the air defense systems taken out by not only Tomahawk missiles, but the fighter jets that were in the skies of Iran.
Fox's Trey Yingst in Tel Aviv. Iran has retaliated and says the ceasefire has been rendered practically meaningless.
Iranian strikes targeted locations in Bahrain, Kuwait and Jordan, all countries with a U.S. military presence. Kuwait condemned what it called sinful aggressions from Iran.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage. We got another inflation update a little bit ago, this time at the wholesale level.
Coming in hotter than Wall Street expected.
Producer prices rose 1.1% last month from April.
As for year over year, we came in 6.5%. The Street was looking for 6.4%, just a slight tick above expectations.
Fox Business Network Cheryl Casoni, that May rate is the biggest annual price increase since November 2022, but the core wholesale inflation rate, which excludes food and energy costs, rose less than expected. On Wall Street, stock futures are rising the day after the report on spiking consumer prices triggered a huge market sell-off. Oil prices are up slightly. America's listening to Fox News.
You've got to try the new TikTok diet.
Just ask chat.
I just take blue-green algae.
You just have to eat kale. Kale, kale, kale.
I read you should put butter in your coffee.
Or you could trust your gut. When it comes to your energy, digestion, and overall health, how do you know what's actually right for you? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to show what's going on inside you right now. Not trends, not guesses, your biology. With your results, Viome gives you clear, personalized, actionable guidance. Which foods help you, which ones don't, and which supplements your body actually can benefit from. All based on the world's largest gut health databases and thousands of clinical research studies. Many people who use Viome report better digestion, more energy, and an improved mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing.
And maybe still eat the kale?
Maybe. Learn more at Viome.com/know. V as in Victor, IOME.com/KNOW. And use coupon code VIOME50 to save $50 off your purchase.
And eat everything blue.
No, thank you.
It could be a nasty day in parts of the Midwest again, with a high risk of severe storms from Missouri up to Wisconsin to Michigan.
It follows Wednesday's storm that spawned tornado warnings across Illinois and Kansas, as well as parts of Missouri and Iowa. Stretching more than 350 miles, the storm knocked out power to hundreds of thousands of customers and caused more than 1,000 flight delays or cancellations at Chicago's two major airports. Barns collapsed in Wisconsin. Buildings were crushed in rural northern Missouri. Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
Soccer's World Cup starts today in Mexico. Team USA plays its opening match tomorrow, taking on Paraguay in Los Angeles, one of many matches that will be played in the U.S., so there's a lot of security in place.
White House World Cup Task Force Director Andrew Giuliani says a big focus has been on counter-drone capability.
All 78 matches will have drone mitigation, so keeping drones from actually going into the stadium. There'll be a 3-mile wide temporary flight restriction for those as well.
Giuliani told the Fox News Rundown podcast the president allowed the Iranian team into the U.S. to play in the World Cup. However, there were people in Iran's football delegation connected to the IRGC who were not allowed.
And we are not going to allow a World Cup or a soccer tournament to be an excuse to allow people that are connected to the Revolutionary Guard in Iran to come into the United States of America.
He confirmed soccer fans from Iran are not allowed in either. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
Today's opening matches south of the border are Mexico versus South Africa. That's this afternoon. Then tonight, South Korea takes on Czechia. Last night, history was made in the NBA Finals.
The Knicks pull off the miracle comeback and lead it 3 games to 1.
The call on ABC, the Spurs blew the biggest finals lead ever, up by 29 points in the second half. They lost to the Knicks 107-106. New York hit the game-winning shot with a second to go. Game 5 will be Saturday night in San Antonio. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Well, it stays pretty warm and pretty muggy as we go into the overnight hours around Lake Norman. Temperatures only fall off into the low 70s. We'll start to warm it back up into the upper 80s and closer to 90 for our Wednesday, partly cloudy. And we'll keep the chance in for a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening. That chance gets a little better as we go toward the end of the work week and we get hotter. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Family-focused, customer-centered. At O'Brien Home Loans, we believe every customer deserves the best care when buying or refinancing the home of their dreams. We're family-owned, built on values that put you first. From first homes to debt consolidation and self-employed loans, we've got the experience and the heart to guide you through. Big enough to help, small enough to care. Visit O'BrienHomeLoans.com for your free quote today.
We're back. Local news, local voices, and your calls. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN, WSIC. Local starts here.
Eight 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries. Hanging out with you until 10 o'clock. The spin is happening at the end of the show.
It is.
I want to say happy birthday to Billy and Eves, as well as Katie Stankiewicz. Happy birthday to you both. Anniversaries as well on the wheel already. Beverly and Alan Pope. Want to say happy anniversary to you.
They had a big one, too. 40-something years?
40.
Over 40 years. You know what else has been around for a long time? G&B Energy.
Ooh.
Since 1930, their mission has remained the same. Provide the best products, the best service, and competitive pricing for every customer they serve. Learn more at gbenergy.com. We want to thank them for sponsoring Good Morning LKN.
Energy is required to power some, electricity and all those kinds of things. It's important.
100%.
And that in your house, you flip the light bulb on and boom, there you go. You got it. HUD Secretary was on the news, Secretary Turner, talking about particularly FHA mortgages. This is an interesting kind of conversation, talking about if you are here in the United States illegally and you obtained a mortgage, which that's obviously just part of the question anyway from the beginning. But
right.
If you were able to, is the government able to take it back? Is that allowable? That's an interesting question. Here's Secretary Turner talking on Fox Business the other morning about the same subject.
There were over 12 million illegal aliens that came over the border, straining our housing supply and making the costs go up. And so we work with Secretary Noem at DHS, as you alluded to make sure that only American citizens are living in HUD-funded housing. We also took away FHA-backed mortgages from illegal aliens during the Biden administration. They turned a blind eye. But we're going to keep the law to make sure that these mortgages, which are backed by the taxpayer, go only to the American people. And lastly, we are mandating that every public housing authority give us a comprehensive account who's living in every unit in taxpayer HUD-funded housing.
Wow. Dave, was another impact of that wide open border. Absolutely.
So the conversation about mortgages again now. This is another level right here.
I've gotten a mortgage. I have one right now, and I don't remember. Don't you have to show a driver's license and proof of? Do you have to show proof of citizenship when you get your?
You can buy property
Is
in
it
the
different
United
state to
States.
state too?
Now, lending is a different conversation as far as what the requirements are of lenders and choosing to enforce and not enforce certain rules during a particular time. And that's more of, someone, let's say at HUD, giving a memo saying, just so you know, we aren't screening these.
Okay.
And that's how that works.
That's how
that
would have gotten under the radar or something. That's how they would have.
And so this kind of snap, especially for like families in the community.
Well,
right?
but then I think about, a family who finding out that they're losing their housing. Either way, the kids who are a part of that didn't do anything wrong. And so then I feel bad for them too. So yeah, that snap of like, yeah, you shouldn't have done something that you weren't supposed to do. It also could have been, somebody letting it slide on the manager level, right? Where the person who was doing it didn't really know that they were doing something illegal. Is it illegal or is it just frowned upon? I don't know which way it is.
That's been the consistent debate as well, just within as far as when we talk about immigration. What are the rules?
Yeah.
No one seems to want to answer that question
I don't
in
know
general.
what the rules
What just let's take a check on what we currently have on paper. What does on paper say? Likely pretty robust.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to guess, it seems more of selective enforcement depending from administration to administration goes. How much of a snip snap, you know what I mean, will people be interested in? Again, we're just 2 years away. This year being a big year. North Carolina going to be front and center here. It's already ramping up. You can already see it. So
yeah, and 2 years goes by really fast, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And so the fact that 2 more years of Trump administration and then whatever's next, what they'll do too, because it changes every 4 years. Generally changes every 4 years, and so yeah, what those changes will look like going forward.
Neutral territory, no matter the administration next, we're all going to be on board with is space. It's just going to be okay. So check this out. Palantir is a company that the government uses, big technology company, big weapons, big that kind of world, or excuse me, Anduril industry. Excuse me, Palantir being a different one. But look at this video that Anduril posted. So this is they have a telescope network. So 400 telescopes deployed at different parts around the world. This is part of this Iron
this is
Dome
where you
system.
said the Android. I mean, not the Android, the asteroids game. If you're good at asteroids.
Yeah, we're going to watch this video here in a minute. You'll be able to see the SpaceX Falcon rocket and how we're able to watch it with telescopes now. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. Good morning. Thanks for calling the show.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
Absolutely. What can I do for you?
Well, I've got a couple antique automobiles I'd like to sell. I've got a 1940 model Ford Coach. It's got a 383 stroker engine in it, automatic transmission. It has no seats, no glass. It's a project car, but it's a rust-free car. One family owned, got photographs and all that. But anyway, I want $35,000 firm. I have a 1941 International short bed pickup. It has a 75 Corvette front end under it and the rear end under it. It's set up for a V8. It has a V8 in it. My house burnt and it melted all the windows out of this truck. And anyway, I'll take $5,000 firm for it. It's got the Corvette rallies on it. I've got a Corvette steering wheel that goes with it, and the little flat centers and the Vet bands that all goes with the Vet. Anyway, and I've got a 1984 Ford pickup. It's a 3/4 ton, 302, 4-speed with what they call the granny gear. It's got 4 new tires on it, 10 ply. Heavy duty. It's got a little boom pole on the back. It's got 2 long toolboxes on the side that run parallel with the bed. I want $3,000 firm for it. I paid $1,000 for these new tires. But my number is 828-292-3921.
828-292-3921.
Yes, sir, and thank you for the show.
No, thank you. You mentioned the fire real quick. Everybody okay? Fam's
Yeah,
okay?
you guys okay?
You mentioned the fire. I just want to check on you.
Oh, yeah, we're good. That happened a while back.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
We're good. good. Everything worked out good except for the insurance company. You know how they are.
Oh, they're fun. They're fun to talk to.
Well, glad
It
everybody.
worked out too good. But anyway, I won't get into that. But y'all have a good day. It's going to be a hot one.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We appreciate you calling. Have a great day.
Thank y'all.
Bye-bye. All right, some fun toys there. We'll recap those just on the other side.
Justin and Mamie, breaking down local headlines and your neighbor's garage sale. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it stays pretty warm and pretty muggy as we go into the overnight hours around Lake Norman. Temperatures only fall off into the low 70s. We'll start to warm it back up into the upper 80s and closer to 90 for our Wednesday, partly cloudy. And we'll keep the chance in for a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening. That chance gets a little better as we go toward the end of the work week and we get hotter. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Inspire your team and gallop to greatness. Our horses at Willow Equine are outstanding at working with people on leadership and team building skills, perfect for corporate retreats. Visit willowequine.com as you gallop to greatness.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. First up, ladies, it's time to play ball.
Let's go, girls.
Grab your friends and head to the ballpark for Ladies' Night with the Lake Norman Harbor Hippos this Friday, June 12th at Huntersville Athletic Park. First pitch is at 7 p.m., but arrive early to enjoy local vendors, refreshments, community partners, and a fun night celebrating women across the Lake Norman area. Guests with event bracelets receive free admission to the game. Learn more at harborhippos.com. Looking for a family-friendly adventure? Throughout the entire month of June, downtown Mooresville is hosting the Find Normie Scavenger Hunt. Search for hidden versions of Normie, the Lake Norman monster, inside participating businesses, collect stamps, earn prizes, and enter for a grand prize drawing. Pick up your passport at Fred and June's Books, located at 162 North Main Street in downtown Mooresville, or download one online at lakenormanmonster.com. And for all the plant lovers out there, Charlotte Plant Bingo is coming to Lost Worlds Brewing, located at 19701 Norman Boulevard in Cornelius. This Sunday, June 14th. Check-in begins at 3 p.m., and attendees can play multiple rounds of bingo for chances to win plants, plant-themed prizes, propagation systems, and more. Admission includes a complimentary beverage and a take-home goodie bag. Reserve your spot and learn more at thesunnyjunction.com. For more local events happening around Lake Norman, visit liveworkplaylkn.com. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
We're back, live, local, and mostly under control. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Studio 4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. Got some antique cars for sale here. 1940 Ford Coach.
Wow.
Whoo! No seat, no glass, rust-free project car, $35,000. That's what he's asking for it. 1941 International short bed as well. Set up for the 75 Corvette. V8 is in it, but it is a little melted. And so it is a project car. $5,000 for that. And then it has the 1984 Ford as well. Some gems, it sounds like. More information if you want to chat. 828-292-3921. 828-292.
Sounds like some fun cars and project cars, or if you're looking for a project or if you're looking for a new job, I got something for you. Customer-driven staffing. This segment of Good Morning LKN is brought to you by Customer-Driven Staffing. Looking for better hours, better pay, or just a fresh start? Customer-Driven Staffing has jobs available paying between $14 and $19 an hour with opportunities ready right now. Call 704-761-8388 and let their team help you find the right fit.
Maybe your new job will be handling horses and cows, and you might need 2 stall mats.
You might.
These are the thick kind, 4x6 feet. $40 for the pair. Can send pics if you're interested. 704-657-7869. 704-657-7869. Located in East Iredell County area. Want to say happy birthday to Billy Ann Eves. Happy birthday to Katie Stankiewicz, too, on the birthday wheel, along with Beverly and Alan Pope, celebrating 40 years, over 40
Over
years.
40. I think it said 42. Yeah.
42 or 43.
Yeah. Happy anniversary to
Happy anniversary on the celebration wheel.
All right,
Excited.
I got more.
Oh, you got more. All right, go for it.
I knew he was sneaking.
Yes, I got.
He's been in there working.
He was sneaking some.
I got a big happy anniversary to Donna and Homer York. Your sister-in-law, Miss Brenda Shaver, calls it in.
Ooh.
So happy anniversary to
2
Donna
anniversaries
and
today.
Homer York.
Big
yes.
day.
Let's
Big day.
go.
I
All
love that.
And then I did get a call from Dave. He's got his yard sale going on at
Okay.
4914 Thronburg Road, Catawba, North Carolina. That's 28609 on the zip. Again, yard sale going on now through the weekend. He's got everything uncovered for you. 4914 Thronburg Road, Catawba, North Carolina. He has the Yamaha Grizzly 4-wheeler ready to drive off the lot for the Kinda.
Ooh.
All right, 75 bones. All right, number to reach him, 980-829-5585 or 828-241-1130.
You ever play the game Asteroids?
I played it. So my grandparents had the arcade style games in their garage. So we had Frogger, Miss Pac-Man, and Asteroids. Asteroids was the one I was the worst at. But yeah, I played a bunch of it.
Anduril Industries, one of the companies that is involved in the making of the Iron Dome and very involved with Space Force and this technology wave of development of, ballistic missiles and watching everything. Bill's going to pull up this video here. Pretty wild ability with 400 different telescopes to be able to watch the second stage of the Falcon Heavy launch. And it looks like a game of asteroids.
It does look like a game of asteroids.
But it is actually watching
This
the
is
rocket
what space looks
blast, into that second kind of sphere.
It's just not doing the pew, 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 pew.
844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. Pew, pew. Thanks for calling the show. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How y'all doing today?
Good. How you doing?
How are you?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Kind of stay cool. Already starting to get
It's
hot.
already hot out there. It's only 9:22
yeah.
in the morning, and it's already hot.
Yeah. Listen, I've got 2 aluminum ladders. One's an extension. One is a step ladder.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take $25 for both of them.
For the pair?
Yeah.
How tall they go?
And I think the step ladder is a 6-footer. I'm not really sure. Now, these old ladders, I used them when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But they're in good shape. They're in the building and all. Also, I've got a large wheelbarrow. I guess a lot of people use it to mix concrete in them, but this was not rusted out. Don't have no concrete or nothing in it. It's clean. Got new bolts in it for the handles and the tub. That's $50 the best offer. Also got a various handful of tools. I don't know what's all out there. Take $50 best offer on all them. They're all in the inside, so they're not out in the weather. And I've also got a chainsaw I bought last winter. I give over $200 for it at Walmart. I'll take the first $100 bill for it. Got 18 inch of bar on it. And if anybody's interested, give me a call at 828-838-2031. Now on the tools and the wheelbarrow, I got them up at my friend's house. I'm gonna bring them down this weekend.
What's a good weekend
I live
for?
down there off. I live down there off Cheating Forest. He lives up there in Taylorville.
Okay.
828 Let me check the number real quick for you. 828-838-2031.
That's it, buddy.
We so appreciate you calling this morning.
Thanks, sir. Y'all have a good day. Stay cool.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks, you
See ya.
too.
Got to drink water. That's why I wore my linen today, just so I could sweat it out and just put it
okay.
into a cup and keep going.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hot one.
Two aluminum ladders, one extension, one step ladder. The step one goes up to 6 feet. $25, I think you said, for the pair on that. And then large wheelbarrow, clean, no rust. Definitely one of the ones industrial level. Sounds like, you can use it for some concrete if you needed to. $50. He's asking for that, or best offer. Various tools, best offer as well. You can give him a call too if you want to chat about it. Chainsaw, $100. Says he just bought it in the wintertime. 18-inch cut, ready to go for you. 828-838-2031 is the number. 828-838-2031. I think he said the wheelbarrow and the tools. He's got a friend bringing them down, so then that way they're ready to go for the weekend. And so if you're wanting to connect on that, give him a call. 828-838-2031. Unfortunately, last night there was an accident on 77. It shut it down for quite a few hours last night. It was in Huntersville, near exit 23. After firefighters said that there was a very serious crash. Definitely looking like kind of both sides of the highway there, both north and southbound overnight. So if you were a part of that, and my gosh, and thoughts and prayers, obviously, with the families.
So everybody's okay after that. But yeah, just, it shut down one lane or one side of 77 for several hours.
And there's people all in this video right here. We're seeing it.
Everywhere.
There's people everywhere.
Yeah,
in this,
people
in this
everywhere.
video.
Thanks to WBTV for the video. Yeah, crazy out there.
77's a wild place. 77 is a wild place. Not as crazy as 40, though. 40 will take you places. 40 can go all the way across the country. One of the places you'd go across would be Nashville.
Yes.
Brad Paisley now stepping out here into the limelight with Nashville Zoo, saying no to data centers. Brad Paisley about to write a country song about this stuff, probably.
Yeah, I think so.
You put on that southern twang about, we don't want none of you. Something like that.
That's how it would go.
That's it. That would be one of the hits on. Is the EP more than one song? Can an EP be more than one?
Extended play, yeah.
Okay.
LP is limited play.
Okay, LP.
LP.
We'll go LP on this one. This thing gonna be extended. It's gonna be real limited.
All right. One song.
We're real limited.
I got these random fun facts. Yeah, I don't know why I know that and why I remember that, and I don't know where my keys are, but I do know that LP and EP.
Should we be standing up with the animals for the data center? A 69,000 square foot data center that would be 50 yards from the Nashville Zoo. Will the animals get messed up? Do we know what the effects of our animals on data centers, besides just them not having a place to live?
I don't know what the effects are. I've learned earlier this week we have a data center right here in our studio. So
yeah, that's right.
I don't know what are the effects on us.
He called it an absolute nightmare scenario. That's how Brad Paisley is describing it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what the petition. I don't know how far a petition goes, but I'm glad that he signed it.
I mean, isn't this just the town council, the city council for Nashville? Isn't that who they really should be just talking to?
Yeah, just talk to the planning board first.
Yeah. They're trying to get enough people from around the world to call their planning board? Is that what it is?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, they want to drum up enough.
Yeah.
For their
get people to call their planning board. But Brad Paisley, he lives in Nashville, I think. So
I think a lot of these guys probably, quote unquote, live in Nashville.
They have he has a house in Nashville, I'm sure.
Probably right near the zoo.
Maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. He's got some kids. Probably bought a house near the zoo in Nashville.
Sure, right.
And so
natural.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want this in my town. Whenever something.
Or my backyard.
Yeah.
Not in my backyard.
Not in my backyard.
Literally, because his backyard's the zoo, probably.
We're just guessing. We're just making this up. Don't go to some house next to the zoo and be like, Brad Paisley, you here?
At what point did you realize I was making it up?
Every day between 7 and 10, I realize that you're making it up.
844 Studio 4, 844.
Show number 2.
788.
I realized that we were making it up.
All right, Mamie, so what do you want to talk about? 844 Studio 4, 844 788 3464. How do you think Bill feels? Why do you think he stays so silent back there most days? Because he knows.
these people.
His head
making
goes
it up.
down when I look up at him through the glass. That's what happens. We're looking up at you, though, because you got a birthday, you got an anniversary. We're going to celebrate you. We're going to look you right in the eyes. Right in the eyes. And I'm going to say, happy birthday. Or I'm going to say, happy anniversary. I'd be looking at both of you at the same time if I said that. Billy Ann Eves, happy birthday. Katie Stankiewicz, happy birthday. Beverly and Alan Pope, I'm looking at both of you at the same time. Happy birthday. Donna and Homer York, I'm staring both of you in the eye. Happy anniversary.
What's happening this weekend? Probably something we're about to talk about. We'll be right back. Good morning, LKN 105.9, 100.7, 1400 AM.
Well, it stays pretty warm and pretty muggy as we go into the overnight hours around Lake Norman. Temperatures only fall off into the low 70s. We'll start to warm it back up into the upper 80s and closer to 90 for our Wednesday, partly cloudy. And we'll keep the chance in for a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening. That chance gets a little better as we go toward the end of the work week and we get hotter. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Please be advised. You may want to stop eating the following foods immediately. Broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone. Because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you, all based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
You know, most tracks have 4 turns. Pocono said, nah. The NASCAR Cup Series takes on the legendary Tricky Triangle this Sunday in the Great American Getaway 400. Coverage starts at 2 p.m. on Lake Norman's home for NASCAR, WSIC.
When cancer changes everything, hope still matters. Cancer thriver Charlisa Harriet, also known as Coach C, the crushing chemo chick, creates faith-filled resources that comfort and uplift, including books, journals, planners, and greeting cards. Find encouragement created from lived experience at crushingchemochick.com and be sure to catch her show, The Healed Exchange with Coach C, Wednesdays from 11 to noon, right here on WSIC.
Make your work easier with Eagle Rentals of Troutman and Statesville. Eagle Rentals has generators, heaters, fans, painting equipment, floor care equipment, pressure washers, lighting equipment, and lawn care equipment. Plus, Eagle Rentals has construction equipment like forklifts, bobcat loaders, backhoes, excavators, and more. Reserve online at eaglerentals.com. That's eaglerentals.com.
Make your weekend plans easy. Harbor Hippos Baseball is back. Saturday night showdown. Gates at 6. First pitch at 7. Plus, it's a Lake Norman summer tradition. Fast, fun, and family friendly. Grab your crew and come see the Harbor Hippos in action. Visit harborhippos.com.
Don't miss a thing. Download the WSIC News app today. WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. A lot of anxiety over high-flying chip maker and AI-related stocks today sent Wall Street reeling, losing early gains, plunging sharply lower before ending the day mixed, well off the session lows. At the close, the Dow, which was down 500 points for a time, was 86 points higher. The tech-heavy NASDAQ down 800 points for a while and did 251 points lower. That's a 1% drop. The S&P down 19. Chipmakers bore the brunt of today's sell-off. Qualcomm ending nearly 6% lower. AMD down 3%. The big gainer shares of the biotech firm Nuvalent soaring 39% higher after British drug giant GlaxoSmithKline agreed to acquire the lung cancer drug maker for $10.6 billion. And a sigh of relief, concession workers, bartenders, cooks, and other workers at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles reaching a tentative agreement with management, averting a threatened strike just days ahead of the U.S. team's first FIFA World Cup soccer match. Tom Busby, Bloomberg Radio.
Don't miss a thing. Download the WSIC News app today. WSIC. Local starts here.
We're back, live, local, and mostly under control. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Now we're flowing. 844 Studio 4.
Fish gummies.
844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling.
These are wild.
Or celebrating.
I do want to talk about celebrations, right?
Okay.
You call in your birthday, your anniversary, and my birthday was on Monday.
Yes, it
and
was.
you guys were very sweet, and you bought me gummies, which I love. And
Good job, Bill.
Yeah, great job, you guys. I do want to talk about how you ate all of them.
Well, not all. I didn't. Okay. I've done this before.
Okay.
I have asked you. You've been very clear. Of the three of us in this studio, you are the most traveled, we'll say.
Traveled. I've been places.
You know how to act in a room probably better than Bill or I.
Okay.
And when I've brought a dish to a party before,
right,
and I asked you, is it okay to take it home if there's any left at the end of the evening? Right. Your take is no.
No.
And I'm going to respect the Southern lady that you are and say, okay, if it's a Mamie party, I'm not anticipating bringing the dish home. I'm leaving it there.
You're leaving it there.
But for getting someone a gift for their birthday in candy form, I did ask if we could open a particular bag because I knew it would be good. And
it was
what
very
happened?
good. It was very good. There were these cherry rings that you got me, and I was hesitant on those. I was like, I don't know, they look healthy.
And they say organic?
They tasted like actual cherry, like dried
These don't
cherries.
say organic.
These are not organic. These taste like regular old
Blue
gummies.
number 4.
Yeah. They're very good. And so we snacked on them a little bit on Tuesday, and then I had to leave to go do something else. Came back this morning. You left me one. I will say that. You did leave
Intentionally.
me one.
With intention. There were 2 left. And I said, Mamie didn't say dibs before she left for the day. And so I ate one, and being a thoughtful individual, I'm working on this at home and at work, I left one for you.
Appreciate
for
it.
your birthday.
Thank you.
We got you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyway, it was delicious. I ate it. These are interesting. These gummy fish, and it's so funny on the back. It was like feeling fancy.
Yes. Why, yes, I am. Thank you, gummy jellyfish that's going into my goozle.
Grab a handful of our cheerful limited edition rainbow fish gummies and feel the warm ocean breeze in your hair and
That's
a
right.
worn dock under your feet.
That's it.
Soft, delicious, and 100% fun.
That's right.
Not organic, not good for you.
The blowout comes out later. Reflecting Pool in D.C. is open.
They might find some fish gummies in there.
That is open now after being renovated. And, okay, so there's 2 sides to this coin. Do you like it or do you not? Some people like it. Some people don't. Washington Post, not a fan?
Not a fan. Washington Post, not a fan. They said after Trump's $10 million renovation, the reflecting pool is full again and looks almost the same.
Okay.
They're saying there's not that much of a difference. They refilled it. The effort in April is when he announced it, pledging the federal government will resurface the pool in about 1 week for less than $2 million. The project ultimately took 6 weeks, cost more than $10 million. So they're mad about that. The reflecting pool job, Trump had said when prompted by a friend from Germany who called the water filthy, dirty, and disgusting looking, has experienced issues with leaks, algae, and occasional bathroom area for geese. The new blue undertone was supposed to be a more sharp and accurate reflection versus the old original gray color. But what you're going to see is a higher contrast to the light sky and clouds. But they're saying, Washington Post says the comparison looks the same.
So is the Trump-Washington Post feud, which Washington Post is owned by Bezos, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The idea of his chart he had, remember we saw his chart of how tall
taller than a
the
skyscraper
reflecting pool was.
which is also the same project that some 5th grader did for their science fair.
So now Washington Post saying, yeah, well, it's still dirty.
It's still gross
That's
looking.
their response, I think, to his chart at this point.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's their response.
They're
to
back and
So anyway, they're not happy with it. I don't know. I've never been to. You've been to DC?
I have. I like.
I've only seen this in Forrest Gump.
I thought DC was really cool. A lot of walking, very spread out. You know, like there's a lot of different things to do. Not super tall buildings, but like old building, like buildings made of granite. You just don't see that anymore. Very massive, square footage wise. Was a very clean city when we went. I felt like that was really good. Had never been there before, so it was cool.
And you saw the reflecting pool?
Yeah, I was at the Lincoln Memorial.
Do you think it was dirty?
You know, it looked like a lot of people had been there.
Mm-hmm.
Which, because a lot of people have been
It's a tourist
there. You know,
attraction.
there's dirty stuff here too. I saw a styrofoam plate out on Catawba yesterday. I didn't see nobody complain about that. You know?
Yeah.
Where's the trash people picking that up?
Well, I don't think we paid $10 million to redo it, so maybe that's why. I don't know. Washington Post. I always don't understand. I thought news was just supposed to be news and information and not have an opinion, but that's just me.
You realized that the first day you got here.
I'm old school.
Don't worry about that. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. Good morning. Thanks for calling the show.
Good morning, Justin.
How you doing?
Another. What was that Pat used to say all the time?
Blessed with the joy of living.
Blessed with the joy of living.
That's it. Yes, sir.
It's on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, I'm looking for somebody. Maybe they can call and just say, or I got a telephone number too, and somebody that works on battery-powered tools, drills, hedge trimmers, whatever. Battery-powered tools.
Somebody who works on battery-powered tools, so who can make some repairs to, updates, tweaks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, who works on battery? Yes. That sounds like a whole industry right there. Someone should start a business is what it sounds like you're giving somebody an idea for.
And I'm surprised there isn't somebody that has started a business. But if it is, we got some people out there that know it. Just put it on the radio or call me 704-880-8260, and I would really appreciate it.
704.
I'm not the only one needing this kind of help.
Yes, sir. 704-880-8260.
Or 704-380-4917.
Yeah, that's better.
If we don't answer, leave it on the answering service. I'm outside in the yard working.
Okay, that'll be the plan. 704-380-4917.
Yes, sir. I really appreciate y'all. I've been enjoying the show for years. As a matter of fact, I'm the original junk man.
Oh, there you go. Look, we so appreciate you.
Y'all take care.
You too.
Thank you.
See ya.
Have a good day.
All right, there we go. Looking for someone who works on battery-powered tools. Does seem like an incredible opportunity for a business out there if you know anything about batteries and how to put the rod into the sand so it makes the energy after you kiss the girl. Sounds like something to do. 704-380-4917 is the number. Leave a message if they don't answer it. It means he's working. And you can call and he'll call you back. Oh, there you go. Just starting the day early today. We're coming up to that point.
We are.
Where I say to myself, Justin, you've got to do everything you can. You got to give everybody a chance. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788.
I got
3464.
I know, and coming up after the break, I'm going to do all of the bag of mail. It's so heavy. The bag's so heavy. I got stacks on stacks today.
Okay. And you
Lots
can
of
send
stuff going
in
on.
your things via email if you want. You can send it to community@WSICnews.com. Also, home ad at WSICnews.com. You can send in birthdays and anniversaries electronically as well. We have a few of those already we're celebrating. We're going to say happy birthday to Billy Ann Eves. Happy birthday to Katie Stankiewicz. Happy anniversary to Beverly and Alan Pope. Happy anniversary to Donna and Homer York as well. We've had quite a few items this morning, some gems it sounds like. If you are in the kind of ag space with some animals,
yes,
particularly larger animals, horse to cow range, 2 stall mats. They're the thick kind, 4 by 6 feet, $40 for the pair. Can send pics, 704-657-7869, 704-657-7869, located in East Iredale. Got a few antique cars for you. 1940 Ford coach. Gosh, this is a project car. It's rust-free, no seats, no glass. $35,000 there if you want to get that next season of life going for you. 1941 International short bed. Whew. Prepped ready for that 75 Corvette. Got the V8 in it. It's a little melted, though. He'll explain why. $5,000 on that one. And then also got a 1984 Ford for you as well. 828-292-3921. Don't forget about the 2 aluminum ladders and large wheelbarrow, various tools, and the chainsaw. 828-838-2031. 828-838-2031. And it's almost time to celebrate. If you win today's celebration wheel, you're automatically entered into the double down wheel that gets spun tomorrow. And you got your chance to win some Harbor Hippo tickets. Baseball team.
From town halls to yard sales, we've got Lake Norman covered. We'll be right back with Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it stays pretty warm and pretty muggy as we go into the overnight hours around Lake Norman. Temperatures only fall off into the low 70s. We'll start to warm it back up into the upper 80s and closer to 90 for our Wednesday, partly cloudy. And we'll keep the chance in for a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening. That chance gets a little better as we go toward the end of the work week and we get hotter. That's your forecast. From the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen, I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. First up, ladies, it's time to play ball.
Let's go, girls.
Grab your friends and head to the ballpark for Ladies' Night with the Lake Norman Harbor Hippos this Friday, June 12th at Huntersville Athletic Park. First pitch is at 7 p.m., but arrive early to enjoy local vendors, refreshments, community partners, and a fun night celebrating women across the Lake Norman area. Guests with event bracelets receive free admission to the game. Learn more at harborhippos.com. Looking for a family-friendly adventure? Throughout the entire month of June, downtown Mooresville is hosting the Find Normie Scavenger Hunt. Search for hidden versions of Normie, the Lake Norman monster, inside participating businesses, collect stamps, earn prizes, and enter for a grand prize drawing. Pick up your passport at Fred and June's Books, located at 162 North Main Street in downtown Mooresville, or download one online at lakenormanmonster.com. And for all the plant lovers out there, Charlotte Plant Bingo is coming to Lost Worlds Brewing, located at 19700 One Norman Boulevard in Cornelius. This Sunday, June 14th. Check-in begins at 3 p.m., and attendees can play multiple rounds of bingo for chances to win plants, plant-themed prizes, propagation systems, and more. Admission includes a complimentary beverage and a take-home goodie bag. Reserve your spot and learn more at thesunnyjunction.com. For more local events happening around Lake Norman, visit liveworkplaylkn.com. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Order up. The Serve Pickleball Plus Kitchen in Cornelius is where sport and food are paired perfectly with philanthropy. Come play, dine, celebrate, and connect. No membership required. All ages welcome. Eat, play, serve it forward. Visit theservepickleball.com.
We're back. Buy it, sell it, regret it later. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM.
Mamie, grab the papers. We're going to need to read them before the show ends.
I got my papers. We got so many. This bag of mail is stacked full today. If you have something that you want to talk about, home ad at WSICnews.com or community at WSICnews.com. All right, where are we starting? You want to start with the birthdays? You want to start with...
If you got birthdays and anniversaries in there, I need them for my list.
All right, we're starting with birthdays then. Okay, here we go. Happy 41st birthday to Jessica Johnson Stafford. Happy birthday from Meemaw.
Ooh.
I had a Meemaw once. That was a good time.
You still got a Meemaw.
I still got her. She's in heaven now.
Yeah.
I love my Meemaw. Yeah.
There you go.
I love a Meemaw. Happy birthday to Julia Alley.
Julia Alley?
Happy birthday to Julia Alley.
Happy birthday, Julia Alley. All right, there we go.
More birthdays.
Happy birthday, Billy Ann Eves. Happy birthday, Katie Stakowitz. Happy birthday, Jessica Johnson Stafford. Happy birthday, Julia Alley. Anniversaries. Happy anniversary to Beverly and Alan Pope. Happy anniversary to Donna and Homer
This wheel is
York.
full today. My
We do
goodness.
have other items as well from back.
Yeah, so if you have a garage sale, yard sale, tag sale, you just got something you want to sell, talk about, you send pictures of it too. You can do that as well, and Bill will put them up on the screen for you guys. We've got a huge garage sale Thursday and Friday, June 11th, starting today, and 12th. 406 Woodbridge Road, Statesville, off Highway 90, 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. So going on right now. Going on right now. If you're in Statesville, or you can take the drive up there right now, 406 Woodbridge Road in Statesville. Here's what they got. New appliances, gas rangers, dishwashers, microwaves, Electrolux LG, Whirlpool, washers and dryers, Cobalt pressure washer. They also have bathroom vanities, light fixtures, faucets, shower kits, rugs, mirrors, Kohler cast iron farmhouse sink, security lights, chandeliers, flush mounts, home decor tours, and more. All items are new, box, never used. That sounds like a good. Check that out today. What do I got on my calendar today?
Back of a truck?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Be careful on this one. No,
we got one here too. Blood drive. Blood drive. Giving blood is important. So here's a blood drive happening at Trinity Episcopal Church. Invites you to help save lives at our upcoming community blood drive with the American Red Cross. Friday, June 12th, 2 to 6 in the Parish Hall, 801 Hinkle Road in Statesville. Summer is a critical time for blood donations. Your gift can make a real difference. Schedule your appointment at 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcrossblood.org. Sponsor code Trinity.
Yeah, arguably probably summertime. People need more blood in summer?
I don't know why there is a critical time for blood donations in summer, but maybe just because people are busy and traveling and they don't get as many donations.
You need blood?
People are busy, or I don't know. I don't know why.
No, it's always good to get blood. I've given blood whenever we do the blood drive events
that.
with Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce. Have I had perfect attendance? No. But have I, in spirit, been there every single time?
Oh, yes.
To support?
100% of the time.
Yes.
Every time.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And that's what we like to do, is support around here. I don't think you have a chance to support anything to do with the interim mayoral candidate.
Well, we mentioned earlier that applications have closed, right? We can't submit any more now.
But this isn't for mayor. I mean, this is for mayor, but interim mayor. This isn't for the election that will take place.
No, this is just interim mayor.
For the replacing of Mayor Viola. Now, remember, she may not step down.
She may change her mind, too. We may have a
if there's not a candidate, now that the whatever blowback's over that needed to be over is done. And but there is another candidate out here.
And we went through this list when it came out earlier this week, just going based on vibes. We were just going based on vibes. We all kind of picked, kind of like how we pick a horse for the Derby. We just kind of picked our person based on vibes. I can't remember who I picked, but there is one name on this list. Zach Claywell. He's number 14 on this list. And he wants to be mayor. And now he's got a video that's gone viral talking about why he wants to be mayor.
And I'm running for mayor. People always say they want a politician that they could have a beer with. And I'm here to tell you I will definitely have a beer with you. All 964,000 Charlotteans. I am ready and prepared to drink 964,000 beers with you, my constituents. Bottoms up. Why not Zach? To be the mayor.
Why not
Eagle
Zach?
America.
Is this a friend of yours?
No, but that's funny.
He drinks the same way you do.
That is pretty silly.
Yeah.
We do have
think,
that in common.
I mean, you must be a fan of Good Morning LKN, though. So whynotzach.com is the website. You can go and learn more about him. I think it's probably just going to be him in this crazy-looking suit. Yeah, he wants to have a beer with all 964,000 Charlotte, I guess the city of Charlotte residents.
Fun marketing ploy. Obviously grabbing some attention, some ideas. Again, I'm not sure if he applied to. I didn't look at the list to see if he applied
He's on the list.
for the interim.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there.
So
Zach Claywell.
So he's just got to convince the current town city council members is what he's got to count. I don't think he convinces them with this video.
You don't think that's going to do it?
I don't think that's going to do it.
No, you don't think that'll do it?
I don't think they're going to be interested.
You think if you fill out a petition and send it in, all the emails
Hey,
that are
I
going
petition.
in? Okay, it's no secret that I'm on the Cornelius Town Planning Board. No secret.
No, you're literally listed on the website.
I'm listed on the website, so I'm on there. And also at the meetings, you can watch me live on Facebook say things. It's no secret.
Question. Question.
Question. I have a question. Clarification. No, it doesn't matter. So whenever an issue comes up that is coming for planning board, I get emails from the town. People who live in Cornelius stating their opinions, what they think, the way that I should vote. And so
Do you take that into consideration?
I read them all. I consider their feelings. But at the end of the day, it's just about the facts for a planning board. Like, you're not doing it based on how I feel or what I think should happen. It's just based on the facts. You're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to feel anything.
Just like with news, you're not supposed to
feel nothing.
No, I feel nothing.
Numb.
So I wonder if Niall, everyone that he has a beer with, sends in the email, if that would help sway the council.
You have enough beers, you will feel numb.
Yes, you will.
Unfortunately for some, to a point of no return. That's a different conversation. Hurricanes, Game 5 tonight.
Oh, man.
8 p.m. It's going down. This is the one we hope to win, but it's not going to be the one.
This is not the one that's going to win the series.
Excuse
for
me.
them.
We're going to win. The series won't be over after this game.
You have to win
4. Best of 7.
So if they won this one, this would be number 3.
Number 3.
Do they play the 4th? Would they play the next game in?
No, I think now we're in the back fourth.
Oh, the snip snaps.
It was 2-2, like 2 in Charlotte, 2 in Raleigh. Forgive me. 2 in Vegas.
You're going to get some emails now.
1 back here. North Carolina. 1
Why don't
back
they just put
in
the
Vegas.
Skating rink back up in Birkdale and do it there. It'd be so much more convenient.
Outdoor?
For me. Yeah, outdoor.
It is summertime.
It's summertime.
Why don't we have outdoor hockey?
Yeah.
You tell me that's not possible? We're going to space.
Yeah.
We're going to Mars.
We could do outdoor hockey.
We
this
haven't
summer.
figured out hockey rinks outside in the summer in the South yet.
I don't know. Maureen will let us put a dome up in Birkdale.
No doubt.
Definitely.
Game 5 night, hoping for a great game and obviously a winning game for the Canes. That would bring us to 3-2 if we win tonight. Right now it's tied.
2-2.
2-2. And so it's really anybody's series.
I mean, I watched the first game. I missed game 2 and 3. No, I watched a little bit of game 3, but when they were losing so bad it's called intermission, not halftime.
That's right. You got 2 intermissions.
2 intermissions. So when they
between periods,
they were losing, and I was like, okay, well, it's my bedtime, so I'm just going to go to bed. Didn't stay and see them. They didn't come back, but they did really. I mean, they did come back. They just didn't win. So I watched game 1. I watched the game on Tuesday. So I don't know. Should I watch? Should I not watch? This is where my conundrum is.
The ones that they've won. How many have you watched? You've watched both that they've won? Oh, then yeah.
I have to watch.
You haven't answered any.
Okay.
Or, because now we're not 2-2, we're back fourth.
I know. Should I?
Is it a reverse snap?
Because, yeah, I did the thing last year where I went to all the Panthers game. They went to the playoffs. So, I don't know.
There's something to this.
How the luck works. I don't know what part I play in this game, but I do know what part I play in spinning the wheel.
Because you are spinning the wheel.
I spin it. That's the part I play.
It's happening here shortly. I'm trying to do everything I can to give you every opportunity to get your name, your anniversary, your friend's name, your friend's anniversary on the celebration wheel. And we've got a few so far. We've got Billy Ann Eves, Katie Stankiewicz, Jessica Johnson Stafford, Julia Alley, Beverly and Alan Pope, Donna and Homer York. It is a game. It is a match. We've got 6 folks on the wheel. And there's been some wonderful items as well this morning. 2 stall mats for horses or cows if you need. They're the thick kind. 4 by 6 feet. $40 for the pair. Can send pics. 704-657-7869. East Iredale is where they're located at. Antique cars. 1940 Ford. Oof, this thing probably just feels good. It's the Coach. 1941 International short bed pickup as well. All set up with that 75 Corvette V8. Got a 1984 Ford as well for you. 828-292-3921. Don't forget about the 2 aluminum ladders. One's an extension, one's a step. $25 for the pair. Got a large wheelbarrow as well. Clean. no rust, $50. Various tools, best offer. Chainsaw, 18-inch, only $100. Just bought it in the wintertime. And somebody's looking for somebody who works on battery-powered tools. Sounds like a great business. 704-380-4917. 704-380-4917. Don't want to forget about our friends at Trinity Episcopal Church. Blood drive going on tomorrow from 2 p.m. to 6:15. They're going to be at the Parish Hall, 801 Hinkle Road in Statesville. And a garage sale, 406 Woodbridge Road, Statesville off Highway 90. New appliances, all kinds of stuff. Maybe spin the wheel. We're saying happy birthday, Billy. Happy birthday, Katie. Happy birthday, Jessica. Happy birthday, Julia. Happy anniversary, Beverly Downs. Happy anniversary, Donna Dollar. And it's Jessica Johnson Stafford.
Happy birthday, Jessica. Congratulations.
You're on the double down wheel tomorrow for Friday. Join us where you win even more prizes. Have a great day, my kid.